Under Armour, and TDS Fiber.
And good evening from KB Willett Arena in Stevens Point. Welcome to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers back at home tonight. Big week here, Sean. And, you know, Wednesday, I guess, a game at Eau Claire. One of those ultimate, are you a glass half full or a glass half empty kind of guy? Pointers had a 2-0 lead. And I think, as you hear from Coach Krieger coming up, you left a point on the table there that you'd like to get back.
Yeah, and the Pointers have done that a couple times this season, especially in conference play. You can look way back to the River Falls game back in November as we would take on the Falcons again tonight. But yeah, if you're looking from the glass half full perspective, you went up 6 points in the pairwise after the tie against UW Eau Claire. You're not completely out of it, but I think we both would agree it's last call time for the Pointers.
It is. Yep.
If there's any chance of an NCAA tournament berth, it starts tonight, and you got to win out. There's no chance of losing and staying in this thing.
Exactly. Any of you newcomers to it, there is no automatic bid for the WIAC here. There is a mathematical roadmap to get there if you're Stevens Point. It basically is going to include winning out and winning the WIAC tournament to get you somewhere in the neighborhood of 21 or 21 wins, and hope you go up enough in the pair-wise to do it. The other thing that you do is, you've gotten yourself out of the mode here of being able to control your own destiny. You're going to need some help here. You're also going to need to say a fair amount of prayers that a lot of number one seeds win their conference tournament.
Right.
So, that's the situation you're in. And as Coach you'll hear coming up, they can only take things one game at a time, so they've got to come into it emptying the tank each night. River Falls team, Sean, a team that's been playing dynamite. They have won 7 games in a row. They will make your life miserable with the style that they play. Mm-hmm. And to be honest with you, it's good to see this team back up playing at this level. They've had a down couple of years here, and Steve Freeman got his 400th win last weekend against St. Mary's. He's been around the block a million times, and he's the first to admit here that they've had some success, but competition-wise, things will really ramp up here in the next couple of weeks in the final throws of the WIAC.
Oh, absolutely, Tommy. When you look at their schedule and how everything shook out, they've done very well in the non-conference. They've knocked off the 5th-ranked team, Augsburg University, a couple weekends ago when the Pointers played them and River Falls in the same weekend. But wins against St. Olaf, St. Mary's, Gustavus, all due respect to those programs, those are not nationally caliber programs. They're going to be challenging for an NCAA berth. When the Falcons started rolling and hitting a little bit of a skid, it's when they played Eau Claire and Superior. Yeah. It's this big stretch for all the WIAC's teams the next 2 weeks is absolutely huge.
When you consider things here, Sean, Steve Freeman, 400 wins in 24 years, back-to-back losing seasons. He's only had 4 losing seasons in 20, so they're getting back. He's got some young guys that are contributing. They're a defensive first thing here. So if you're Stevens Point, I think it's put the pedal to the metal here. You want to turn this into an absolute track meet and try to use your depth at forward to get an advantage. The other thing is you must play this team at 5-on-5. 42% of their goal scoring comes on the power play, so you don't even want to put yourself in that position.
Yeah, their power play is clipping along a smooth 32.9%. Obviously first in the WIAC, 4th overall in the country. Their penalty kills dynamite as well, Tommy. If the Pointers have had any struggles on the power play, don't even get it out there this weekend, because they have a top 5 power play in the country as well, cranking at 90.5%. So this team is good special teams. This is what a Steve Freeman team is, Tommy. The defense first. They hang around, especially on the road. They're going to hang around all weekend. The Pointers must play with the lead, because if the Falcons have a lead in the 3rd period, it's put on the cuffs time. We've seen it a million times before with this River Falls team. You got to play with the lead, and you got to keep this 5-on-5 absolutely.
All right, one game last night in Menominee, a track meet in the first period, 3-2 after one period. Stout then opened things up. They get a 7-2 win over Northland. So that means coming into tonight's action, Superior in first place with 11 points. River Falls and Eau Claire each tied with 9 points. Stevens Point and Stout with 8 points. Northland with 2 points. Let's not forget now, this year for the WIAC tournament, top 2 teams get a bye.
Yep.
So we'll go from there. And the other game tonight, Superior at Eau Claire, in a giant matchup that we'll be keeping an eye on there. We got to take a break. We'll get to Pointers coach Tyler Krieger, get his pregame thoughts. Stevens Point and River Falls coming up in WIAC hockey here on the Pointer Sports Network.
Pointers would like to thank U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW Stevens Point. Visit their location inside the Dreyfus University Center for all your banking needs, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with a 24/7 ATM available. UWSP students, you can link your student ID with a U.S. Bank checking account to use at any ATM and to make PIN debit purchases. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point. Continue with our Pointer pregame show on the Pointer Sports Network. Tonight, Pointer's back at home at KB Willett Arena. Big series with UW River Falls. It's game 1 tonight, and we talk now with Pointer's head coach Tyler Krieger. And Coach, big week for you. Started Wednesday here. Able to come away with a point out of Eau Claire. You know, kind of one that you feel you give one away, or you're able to scratch and claw and get one back. You could kind of look at either side of the coin here. I thought a lot of different things on display there, but bottom line is you got a point out of a tough place to play on the road.
Yeah, and it's this point of the year we need wins. I think you can look at it both ways, but after watching the game film and kind of dissecting everything, it's just I thought we just played average. I thought we played afraid. I thought we played didn't play to win. We played not to lose the game throughout the whole thing, and just didn't have the hunger and desperation of the team that we want, and especially the team in our position. So you can look at it a lot of ways, but I think we need to go in attack mode at all times. That's one of our best. That's the style of hockey they want to play, full attack mode, in your face, downhill, suffocating to play against. And it was just too much, pulling out of the zone easy, not going at pucks when we need to. Just weren't ourselves. So we just need to change our mindset into switching gears a little bit.
You've stuck pretty consistently with your lineup here. With guys, times we've seen plug in here, guys plug in here and there, and you've had some guys going good here, and what is that fine line of do you take a look at Wednesday? Do you need to tinker with something to try to put a spark plug into guys or whatever, or you got to have the confidence to stay with it as well, right?
Yeah, well, part of why we don't have a lineup change is because we don't have any bodies. We have one extra skater that can go in, and the only other change we can make is in goals. So, we don't have that depth in our roster that we usually have for various reasons. We've had just extenuating circumstances all the way along, and that's something moving forward that we need to look at to not put ourselves in this spot. But it's a situation we're in, so it's how do we hold guys accountable in the lineup without having that depth of pushing. So in years past we've had guys that are out of the lineup and are scratching and clawing and doing the extra things to get back in, and that forces the accountability of the guys that are in it to either get passed over or pick up their game, and we don't have that, so we're having to try some different antics. I think that's kind of what we saw, just guys that were complacent. Not that anyone's just complacent. They know they're in the lineup, so they're not going to try, but there's no threat of coming out or your job being stolen, so we have to create that in different ways. As far as the lines, the way that they've been, I think we switched things around in the third period late, obviously, and I think we're going to go back with what we started and what we've been with at least to start tonight. But if there's not a jump, I'm going to change things up real quick.
River Falls comes in here tonight, and when you try to develop a scheme against them, this is a defense-first structured team that, puck possession can lead a long way here to having success against this team, isn't it?
Yeah, they're a team that'll bore you to death if you let them. You have to play with the puck, and you got to execute a certain way. You have to. If you just stand around, we got to move our feet. We need five man offense in the offensive zone. 5 guys moving, weaving, creating confusion, creating switches, opening up lanes. If we just stand around and just play perimeter hockey, they'll let you, and that's what they want. That's what they're good at. We need to push the pace and wear them down over the course of 60 minutes. They're a team that scores over 40% of their goals in the power play, so it's we got to stay out of the box, and I think we need to be aggressive on the power play. They have one unit that stays out there for the full time, so we need to be aggressive and attack them in different areas and take advantage of their legs being out there that long. But it's they're kind of a one-line team, so we need to take that away, take away their greatest strengths, and then find areas and poke at their weaknesses.
And you've got guys you can match up against that have done a good job. Traditionally here, does that maybe open the door for some of your other guys to get going? Maybe when they look at shutting those top guys down, but what you can do against those other guys, you can have some success.
Yeah, absolutely. We need to get all 4 lines rolling. That's one of our best. Not shortening the bench at all. It's that's not the style, and that's not conducive to the type of game we want to play. We play a very a game that takes a lot out of you physically because we're always on the go, always moving our feet. So we're at our best, and we use our depth over the course of the game when we play a full 4 lines. But it's definitely something we're going to look into matching up here and taking away their strengths.
Be nice to get the students back in the house here tonight. Maybe a little charge from them to get your fellas going.
Yeah, absolutely. We need to take things one at a time, one game at a time, because that's all really we have. And I think I told the guys that I take responsibility for kind of talking and the mindset of this being a 5-game stretch, an important stretch. I mean, we need to focus on today. We don't have tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't matter. We're playing this game, and if all out, it doesn't matter. We're not saving anything in the tank. It doesn't matter if we get 10 guys injured tonight. It's tomorrow doesn't matter if we don't take care of business tonight, and that's kind of how we need to focus things from here on out. The rest of the season, it's an elimination game. We're down 1-0. However you want to look at it, that mindset of you're playing with your back against the wall.
All right, Coach, good luck here tonight.
Thank you.
Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. Stay tuned. More coming up on the Pointers Sports Network.
Your next haircut now has a shortcut. Introducing the Sport Clips Haircuts app. That's right, now the cut you want is just a tap away. Just download the app, check in at your neighborhood Sport Clips, and choose your Guy Smart stylist, and you're done. We'll text you when your stylist is almost ready. Then head to Sport Clips for a championship haircut experience. It's home field advantage for your hair. No appointment needed. Just download the Sport Clips app and check in. And don't forget a beard trim. Sport Clips. You choose the cut, we cut the weight.
Your family's safety is important, and with winter driving coming, Sherrill Tire and Service can help. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers can help with new tires and a pre-season tune-up, so your entire vehicle is winter ready. Sherrill Tire and Service, Plover, Stevens Point, Weston, Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, and Medford, and online at SherrillTire.com.
Sherrill Tire and Service, get your car done right.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. Here's our starting lineups for the Falcons of UW River Falls. The goaltender, Zach Quinn, 6'2", 183, and a senior out of Westland, Michigan. He is 13th game of the year, 9-2-1, a 1.41 goals against average, save percentage, 94.1%. Dayton Honkinen is one defender, 6'1", and a sophomore out of New Brighton, Minnesota. The other is Logan Severson, 6'3", 227, and a freshman out of Lakeville, Minnesota. The forwards up front, Peter Caravos is 5'11", 176, and a junior out of Rolling Meadows, Illinois. The right wing, Josh Arnold, 5'11", 180, and a sophomore out of Roseville, Minnesota. And the left wing, Ryan Kuzin, 5'8", and a senior out of Westland, Michigan. Head coach Steve Freeman. Again, 400 wins, 224 losses, 59 ties. For the Pointers, it's Eli Billing gets the start here tonight. The 5'11 sophomore to Windsor, Ontario. 9-6-2, 2.64, 891 on the save percentage. The defenseman, Stephen Qualiata, 6-foot junior out of Bartlett, Illinois. Tristan Conrad, 5'10", 190, and a junior out of Lockport, Illinois. Centerman is Austin Kelly, 5'8", 185, and a senior out of Toledo, Ohio. The left wing, Jordan Fader, 6'1", 205, and a sophomore out of Rice Lake. The right wing, Ryan McKellar, 5'11", 193, and a junior out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Our opening faceoff brought to you by Miller Lite. Austin Kelly wins it, gets it to Tristan Conrad, and flips it right in to the River Falls bench to get a stoppage in play. All-time series, Pointers lead 62-60-9. Stevens Point is unbeaten in their last 9 games against the Falcons, going 8-0-1, and have outscored them 43-16 overall. And they're going to reset things from center ice. Good to have the students back in the house tonight, eh, Sean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Give it a little
jump in the building here.
Some bounce in here.
Yep, off the draw. River Falls now, the reset. They'll take it in. Around it goes, out of the reach of Ryan McKellar on the far side. Falcons look to throw it in front of the net. And it's Qualiata getting hammered on the near side, but got it out. Fader now will chip it deep. Getting pucks deep will go a long way in getting a win here. And Ryan McKellar, nice job to get it free to Austin Kelly. Kicked it to Jordan Fader. Cleared out on the far side by Honkinen. Honkinen lead pass back the other way. It will be a whistle and an icing call. 33 seconds in. Sean Hauser, Nick Biondic are the referees. Jason Peters, Tyler Gregory work the lines.
Keep an eye on Kuzin, Tommy. Adrian transfer, I believe.
Double transfer.
As he is second on the team in scoring coming into tonight, Tommy. He is a killer. He had a goal and assist against the Pointers, 25 points on the season. They're led by their senior defenseman, though. We'll get to it in a second.
Yeah, here is Danny Corrali for the Pointers, firing a shot. Ooh, just missing. Fought off there by Zach Quinn. course, it was Cade Phipps that got the start in net in the game
exactly.
in River Falls. Now behind the net, McReynolds looks to center, backhanded, that whizzes high over the net. Corrali gets to it again. He'll send in front, redirected, bounces in. Rebound is loose, cleared out. Quinn with a big save there. Pointers on the forecheck, work it loose again. McReynolds working hard here, got it to Fredericks. Here's Jake Tice. Tice looks to get a shot off, instead goes to the far corner. Bumped out there by Honkanen. And it's cleared around to the near side. I think this River Falls first line has been out there the whole time here. Now they finally clear it out. Trying to get it around Drew McLean. No dice there. Christian Hausinger, WIC Player of the Week. An 8-point weekend, or an 8-point week, I should say, with 3 games. 3 goals, 5 assists for 8 points. And as he goes and Ryan Kuzin goes, so go the Falcons.
Yep.
Most namely on the power play. All right, now a bouncing shot coming, kicked down by the Pointers. It's McLean. He'll play it to the far boards to Carter Rue. Rue coming back. And loose in the far corner. Gabe Wall after it for the Falcons. Looks to center, instead brings it half wall near side to Hausinger. Tipped away. Here comes Colin Raver back the other way. Around a defender. Raver power move to the net. Backhanded shot. Quinn turns it aside. Raver gets the rebound. Comes back door for Ashley on the near side. Too strong there. Now West will come in and veer off back. Out to the point to Theraldson. He'll fire a shot. That goes through. Golden chance there for the Pointers. Zach Quinn with a big save for the Falcons to keep the Pointers off the board. Theraldson ahead. He'll get it to Carter Rue. Another Rue coming in the fold for next year, by the way, too. We learned over the break. We'll get to that in a minute here. As they'll dump it in. 17:35 to go in the first. Hausinger behind his own net. Far side, McElhaney. Boy, Luke McElhaney, I think, anxious to get things going here. As he's been in a little bit of a drought here for the senior forward. McElhaney, far corner, looks to center. Now it is Kelly O'Brien flipping it towards Zek. Zek, and Qualiata brings it in. He'll walk in, firing a shot. Big pad save by Quinn. Rebound comes to Tristan Conrad all the way out at the point on the near side. Falcons may have a 3-on-1. Back the other way they come. Aussie Miller in all alone. Miller coming in. Shot. Eli Billing with a big save. Falcons try to throw it back out in front. That's cleared again. Just as he did in overtime against Eau Claire. Eli Billing thwarts a breakaway. Now the Falcons on the pressure. Frazee with it on the far side. He's dangled down there by Qualiata. It's chipped behind the Pointer net, and Luke McElhaney back to get it. Falcons coming hard on the forecheck here. Stevens Point trying to open it up a little bit here through the neutral zone. Kelly O'Brien gets a piece of it, tips it in. Austin Kelly after it, along with Ryan McKellar. On the near side, digging it out, Corey Schillo. Schillo ahead. Austin Kelly will intercept. Corrali off the far wall ahead to McKellar. He'll turn and jam it ahead to Jordan Fader. Fader sends it into the far corner. 3.5 minutes into the first period. Still scoreless at Willett Arena. Both teams have had golden chances here. A breakaway each way.
Yeah, both teams with a breakaway, both goaltenders
now
on their
here's
game.
the Pointers in the forecheck. Fader with a shot, and Quinn able to hold and make the save.
Early on, Tommy and Eau Claire were keeping a close eye on that Superior Eau Claire series. Eau Claire, Nathan Digman at 54 seconds of the first period gets Eau Claire off and running. They're leading 1-0.
Big note there, Superior goaltender Oscar Svensson.
Yep.
Or Anton Svensson,
Oscar. Yep.
Anton was a forward for them, right?
Correct.
Yes. He's been hurt, so not in the lineup, not dressed.
Yep, missing his 3rd game in a row, Tom.
Yep. All right, up the wall on the far side. Corrali for Stevens Point. Boy, a lot of pace to this game early on. Falcons look to be offsides, but they'll let her go, and it's whizzed off by Corey Schillo. McReynolds after it. Now intercepted. Shot fired. Ooh, Eli Billing never saw it, but it caught the glass. And loose at the half wall on the near side. Falcons throw it in front. Jake Tice with it. Tice for Stevens Point. Through the neutral zone, weaves his way through, feeds it on the far side. Honkanen turns it around, back the other way to Singerhouse. Singerhouse sends it in deep into the near corner. Wes Ashley first to get there for Point. He's rubbed out and keeps her going to the far corner. Ashley striding ahead, feeds it to Tice, back on the near side to Carter Rue, or across the blue line. Fires a shot, easy glove save made by Zach Quinn. 15:27 to go in the first. We're still scoreless.
Yeah, nice read by Wes Ashley to get it over to Carter Rue. Good shot. Get it on goal. Zach Quinn, when he's on his game, controls his rebounds very well. Uses the glove hand when he's not on his game, where the Pointers have seen him and beaten him, is when he's giving up rebounds.
All right, off the draw, Brennan Miller back to Wes Ashley. Hit a defender in front, not cleared out. Falcons have had a little trouble clearing it out in front here, something normally they're much better at. Now they'll get it at center ice. Coming away, Josh Arnold. He'll skate in, flips it off to the left wing. Shot bounces wide of the net. Rebound short side, goes to the back door. Theraldson lost an edge on the far side, and it'll go to the far corner. They tried jamming it right in front. Stuck on a skate of one of the Pointer defenders and cleared out to the far corner. Ryan Kuzin after it, and a shot through traffic on the near side is cleared out. Colin Raver back to get it. He'll pull it back. Now flips it to Theraldson. Theraldson ahead, feeds it ahead. Brendan Miller sends it in onside. Zach giving chase, steered around to the near corner. Zek overskated it, now back after it. Kelly O'Brien puts a shoulder to it, and it'll come to Sam Anzai of the Falcons. Long shot in, changed direction a bit, but went wide to the far side. Falcons try to jam it in, and boy, that sounded weird. It may have hit like the post at the bottom of the ice. Now a wraparound chance turned aside here by Billing, as the Pointers getting a little casual in their own end here. Falcons dig it out. A couple of pretty good chances behind the net. McElhaney covering it over to the near corner. I think he'll try to dump it up the wall on the near side, but not out. O'Brien got a stick on it. Now finally cleared out. Back to the red line on the near side. Anzai sends it deep. Glove down by Qualiata. Went to put the brakes on, but had his pocket picked by Caden Cahill. Fader returns the favor. Cross ice to McElhaney. He'll hold up a minute. Now carried in on the far side. McElhaney steers it in, tries to go to his backhand. Throws it in front. Shot. What a save by Quinn. Beautiful setup there to Austin Kelly. The net off its moorings. An unbelievable pad save here by Zach Quinn. Keeps the Pointers off the board. 13:53 to go in the first.
Going from far post to near post. What a saucer pass by Luke McElhaney on a very fine angle, almost at the goal line. Flips it over to Austin Kelly, and Quinn read that beautifully. Great pad save, knocks the net off its moorings. No change for Eau Claire here, Tom. So another extended shift early on for the Falcons. Pointers leading shots 7-1 through the first 7 minutes or so of this game.
All right, off the face-off, it's loose in the far corner. Falcons had visions of clearing it up the far side, but the Pointers force them back around the near side, and then a pass misses, comes all the way down the length of the ice. Corrali at full speed ahead. His pass intercepted. Pointers chop it through the neutral zone. Here comes McKellar. McKellar fakes, shot, that's partially blocked, goes behind the net. Fader after the rebound in the near corner. Falcons get there. Frazee will clear it out. Corrali back to McLean, who coughs it up, but Fader's in there to help out. Now it's Austin Kelly on the near side, off the near wall and in deep. Pointers will change here. Logan Fredericks got goals in a couple games in a row here, right? Three in a row, and comes streaking off the bench. Nice job here by Wes Ashley to Brandon McReynolds. Up the middle it goes. Oh, just missing Fredericks on the far side. Here's Ashley with it back now. Has a defender on the back check that he's got to weave out of some traffic. Goes to Kellen Theraldson, but a pass too hot for him to handle. Theraldson, a nice job to recover here. Backhanded shot. Billing with a save and a rebound is cleared wide. I tell you what, Sean, Kellen Theraldson, it was too hot for him to handle. He did the right thing by going to a defensive posture there. If he tries to force it offensively, it's basically a 2-on-none into the net.
Yeah, and you got Miller with the sneaky little backhander, Tom, that fooled Eli Billing. Good job to snake that right in his stomach and get the stoppage in play. The Falcons coming out with a little bit more offensive jump than we're used to. Normally it's 1-4 checker on the puck hard, and then they all go back to play defense.
Now a long pass for Jordan Fader goes too far, but Jordan Fader...
Are you kidding? No, that was Colin Raver, Tommy.
Colin Raver.
He absolutely beat everybody to the hash mark. How is that icing?
So...
That's a tough call for the Pointers. There is no way that's an icing call.
Oh.
Watch out. I'm sure if folks on the video stream saw that. Fader, first one to the hash marks by far. Okay.
I don't know. Do you have to get to the hash on the side where the puck is? Because it was on the other side of the ice.
Yeah.
I don't know. Grasping at straws here.
Yes. Tried to bail the minute stripes out a little bit.
Qualiata now to Raver as he'll put his head down and get it ahead to Miller. Hit off a body through the neutral zone. Falcons carry it in near corner. And now, though, here's a wide open man in front of the net, but it's cleared out. And jumps right to Qualiata. He will steer it out of the zone. Now this, no icing, and Qualiata's going to go all the way down into the near corner and control the play here. He'll flip it to Kelly O'Brien on the near side. Around the net to the far side to Zek. Zek Saucer pass behind the net for Kelly O'Brien. Side of the net shot. Oh, fanning on it in front of the net was Zek. Zek has had a pretty good couple of chances here early on. Now he'll go after it in the far corner and reverse it back to McElhaney far side. Luke McElhaney stops, gets it to Kelly O'Brien, turns, fires a shot. Quinn with a pad save, and it's the rebound out high to Josh Arnold. Battles his way to the red line, and what do we have? Go up into the bench, I think, on the near side. They'll blow that dead. We get a whistle. 11:45 to go here in the first. Still scoreless, Sean. Shots early here. 8-2 in favor of the Pointers.
We'll get a neutral zone face-off right in front of us, but you like the jump out of the Pointers, getting the puck deep, going to work. They've been able to get Quinn to cough up a couple good rebounds, but nothing going as far as folks in front to try to get those loose pucks.
All right. Near side, River Falls brings it back in. We'll get a whistle. Offsides. Sean, we haven't talked much about the NCHA games here. Lake Forest is on a roll here, where they won like 9 in a row, and they're up quickly 3-0 on St. Scholastica.
Wow.
So watch out for them. They're in first place.
Watch out.
They got a 5-point lead over Aurora in the South Division.
Yeah,
I think I saw on one of the online chats somebody said, it's taken 6 years, but competitive balance has finally found the NCHA.
It has. That league is a dogfight night in and night out. Tommy, if the playoff, we talked a little bit about it on Wednesday, if the playoffs started, the NCAA playoffs started today, Lake Forest would be the number 1 seed in the West.
Yep. All right, here's the Pointers with it. McKellar plucks it out of midair, sends it deep behind the net to Jordan Fader. He'll go to Kelly. They play a little catch with it behind the game. Now Kelly with it again. He'll try to come out in front. He's forced back to the near corner. Now dumps it back to Fader on the far side. Out high to Corrali. He'll throw it toward double deflection in, and Quinn scoops that one up.
Another face-off deep in the... And other games in the NCHA tonight, Tommy, as St. Scholastica's in Chicago to take on Lake Forest. Marion is at Trine. Lawrence is at Adrian. 5-1. The Bulldogs lead Lawrence. Finlandia travels down to St. Norbert, and Concordia of Wisconsin, a home-and-home series with MSO ETH this weekend. I believe Lake Forest plays at Adrian next weekend, so big series for the Foresters and the Bulldogs in that division.
Now Falcons off the draw, cleared out. McElhaney will get it back for Stevens Point. Sends it deep again, gets stuck on the linesman on the far side. Zek chasing after it behind the net now for the Pointers. Now it's Theraldson with it. He'll come, leaves it behind the net to Zek. Ooh, they come right in front. Alert stick by the Falcons. Blocks a pass. It goes up in the air and glove down. Pointers will field it there. Kellen Theraldson back to the middle to Zek. He'll zip it back to Wes Ashley at his own blue line and reset the breakout here for the Pointers. Theraldson accelerates to the far side, draws contact, gets it to McElhaney. McElhaney will carry it deep, rubbed out on the far side, waiting for Zek to help out. Falcons off the glass, send it right back out. Around, it's Qualiata with it now, high in the zone for Stevens Point, zips a pass ahead. Logan Fredericks behind the defense, puts the brakes on, but lost the handle on the puck. Had McReynolds coming to the net, but couldn't get it to him. Midway through this first period, we're still scoreless. Stevens Point and River Falls. McReynolds, nice job to kick it in on the far side. Got it free to Tice, got around a defender. Rolls to the far corner, looks to center for Fredericks. Veered aside there. Goes to the near corner. Logan Fredericks there to get it for Stevens Point. Out to the point on the far side to Qualiata. He'll blast it up, deflected on the way to the net. And a long shot there. Now a long pass back the other way. Boy, Falcons, if they would have seen the opportunity that they had there, Sean, they had a 2-on-none possibly. Instead, they missed the pass, and it's an icing call.
They're really playing aggressive at their defensive blue line, Tommy. As soon as they get possession of the puck, they're flying 2 forwards to try to break the aggressive nature of the Pointer defensive crew, as they're so good at holding the blue line and keeping the offense going for the Pointers in the offensive end. They're trying to counteract that and get forwards up ice to get an odd man rush. It worked already once in the first 5 minutes of the period where they had a breakaway.
Now there's a shot fired, goes just wide of the net. Rebound lays there and cleared out by the Falcons. Zach Quinn is really battling here for the Falcons. Here's Brennan Miller. Falcon bench wanted a slashing call. Now instead they feed it ahead to Colin Raver. Raver looks to center it, comes back. Carter Rue to a backhand. Had a defender on him, couldn't get free for a shot. He'll reset, throws it in front to Fader. Out of midair, Miller with a shot. That went wide. Now it's Raver behind the net, reverses, looks to center it, brings it out far side to Corrali. Corrali zips it up, just missed there. 9:15 to go here in the period. McLean pinches in on the near side. He'll send it deep to Miller behind the net. Brennan Miller down in the play, trying to get back up, reaching out, keeps it in front of him, and throws a body around, waits for Carter Rue to come in and help out. Miller, Rue, and Raver, the forward line out here for Stevens Point. And it's Miller. Boy, he'll send it right back to Carter Rue again. Rue Waits for Raver. Got held up there. Raver with it now. Tried to dish it out in front of the net. Nobody home. Falcons with it. They'll come back the other way. Coming out with it, Joel Frazee to the red line. He'll get it deep. Falcons content for a change here. Danny Corrali behind his own net. 8:40 to go in the first. Still scoreless. A lot more back and forth than the first 12 minutes here, Sean, than we expected, I think. Of course, the Pointers feverishly rallying to get a tie at River Falls back in, November,
right? Austin
Kelly set a program record for the fastest 2 goals, and both with an extra attacker in the final minute.
Yes.
One of those routine ties, right? Right. Theraldson ahead for Austin Kelly. He'll send it into the far side. Kelly trying to win a foot race. He'll get there. Throws it behind the net. Too far for Fader. Wes Ashley jamming in on the near side. Keeps it going. Kelly had it between his skates. Didn't know where the puck was. Too many men on the ice here against the Pointers. Should have been. No call. And it's Qualiata poking it free to Wes Ashley on the far side. Ashley ahead to McReynolds at center ice. McReynolds turns it in, but had it poke checked away. Played there nicely by Trey Bagwell of the Falcons. He'll send it up ahead and send it in deep again. Now behind the net, Falcons try to throw it out in front. Bagwell after it. He's playing the puck with Peter Karavos. And they'll play a 2-man game in the far corner. Qualiata pens him up there. Karavos pokes free from it. Brings it out to the point, but on the backhand of a defender, comes in front. Cleared up by Tristan Conrad to McReynolds. McReynolds back to the middle. Deflected as it came through here on the near side. Qualiata pokes it ahead. Tice reaching for it. Couldn't come away with it. Now on the far side, Ryan Kuzin in. Tied up there by Tristan Conrad. To the end board it goes, right behind Eli Billing to his right. Pointers flip it up far side. Kuzin there to play it. Right in front, shot missing, a wide open net. Josh Arnold, I think Eli Billing with the stick, a little poke check out there. Made the save, and another colossal breakdown in the defensive zone for the Pointers.
Either, Tommy, the glove or the stick was able to flip that puck up into the netting. As it that was a bad turnover. Both Pointer defensemen got hung up in the far corner, and it came out wide open to the Falcons. Almost 1-0 River Falls. 7:02 remaining in the first period. We're tied at 0.
And right off the face-off comes rolling in on Eli Billing, so he'll cover it up.
They're still saying, Tom, shots on goal in favor of the Pointers. 10-3 here.
All right, face-off to the left side of Eli Billing. And we'll get a reset for some sort of reason. McElhaney in full stride, rubbed out on the far side, able to clear the zone. Falcons were off sides here, so it comes back to Danny Corrali for the Pointers. Corrali off the near wall to Kelly O'Brien. Got a piece of it. Zach will lift a shot. Zach Quinn with a glove save. He'll hang on. 6:42 to go in the first, still scoreless.
Just absolutely got to force the issue with the Falcons. Got to get the puck in deep. And we talked about during our pregame show, keeping this simple, not letting the Falcons get a lead. They'll put the defensive handcuffs on. They already got the trap in the neutral zone going to try to slow up the Pointers' transition game. I think you hit it right on the head, Tom. I know the Pointers want to play a structured dump and chase system, but if you can get them moving around, if you get the Falcons going a little transition-wise, you may be able to get some scoring opportunities.
There's a shot wide of the net. Rebound goes to the far corner. Zach reaching for it, but couldn't come up with it. It's loose along the near wall. McElhaney with a nice play to keep it going. Good play there by, I think it's Chase Davidson of the Falcons, the defenseman. He'll join the play. They leave it back. Backhanded shot fought off by Zach. Good back check there to prevent a chance there. Here comes Luke McElhaney back the other way with Kelly O'Brien. McElhaney looks to create. He'll hold it. Now holds it at the blue line. Zips it to Carter Rue on the near side. Rue coming in, walks through the defender. Shot! Quinn with a save and hangs on. Very nice patience by Luke McElhaney to wait for things to develop. Carter Rue taking it to the net.
Yeah, nice job by the Pointers. Luke McElhaney waiting for the change to finish up, Tommy. The Pointers were changing their forward group, and they find Carter Rue streaking in late. If River Falls is going to give the Pointers that blue line, take it. Good find by Luke McElhaney. Carter Rue able to get around to defenseman for the Falcons and get a pretty good shot on goal.
All right, off the face-off. Pointers fight it to the near side. Colin Raver after it there. Carter Rue. And lifted out. Theraldson. Too hot for him to handle again. Boy, he's had a couple of tough shots. Now, Falcons hold it into the far side, and no.
Late offsides.
Yeah. Originally it looked like they were going to let her go, but They opted not to afterwards, so they blow it dead. We get a whistle. 5:46 to go in the first. Face-off just outside the blue line on the far side. And the Falcons hammer it in. Got through the stick of Eli Billing. Comes around to the near side. Ashley behind the net to Kellen Theraldson. Theraldson. Carter Rue, a nice pass there. Here comes Rue. 2-on-2 with Raver. Rue leaves it. Raver with it. Screen and a deflected shot into the defense. Up and then out of play. Pointers showing some skill here, Sean. And very patient to take what's coming to them a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. They're doing a nice job of keeping things pretty simple and patient. The other thing I was going to note, Tommy, I think Colin Raver and Brendan Miller need to have a big weekend.
Yeah.
This is these games. They need to use their size and their strength and their skill to
Off
their
the
advantage.
draw, Tristan Conrad with a shot low to the ice that Quinn skates up here.
What a good save by Quinn, Tommy. That was a sneaky little slapper by Tristan Conrad from the point.
Yeah.
And a good save. Almost looked like it beat Quinn.
All right, Sean. It looks like the line blender has gone in here. We'll get to this in a second here as Wilson Northey out there for the first time here tonight, as he's out there with Brandon McReynolds and Jake Tice. So kind of jumbling things around. We'll get a whistle and a hand pass here. And Coach said in his pregame show, Sean, if he didn't feel like the jump was there, he was going to start blending things around a little bit. So now he's done that here on the forward line here with Northey out there with McReynolds and Fredericks.
So face-off will come back down into the Pointer defensive end. And you also got to think about working that 13th forward into the mix too, Tom. Is Ryan McKellar listed as that? Maybe given a chance, given a little blow to Ryan McKellar. He's played a lot here in the first period so far.
All right. Puck loose at center ice. Falcons off the far board, dump it in. Qualiata will go back and get it for Stevens Point. Qualiata swings his way out into the neutral zone, feeds it ahead to Northey, and Falcons intercept that. Logan Fredericks had a piece of it, comes back. Qualiata on the near side. He'll flip it deep into the near corner. Logan Fredericks on his horse to try to get to it, and able to poke it free from a defender, but lost the handle on the puck. Falcons now clear it out. Drew McLean will get to it on the far side. 4.5 minutes to go in the first. A back and forth first period here, still scoreless. Austin Kelly on the far side. Now it's Ryan McKellar. He's got to wait to let Austin Kelly get back on side. Now the Pointers turn it over. Back the other way. Here comes McKellar through the neutral zone. Turned back again. Loose at the red line on the near side. Bumped in by Carabos. It'll go far side to Corrali. Back to McKellar on the near side. He'll come. There's a shot blocked. Goes high, bouncing to the end board. And Jordan Fader with a big hit to free it up. Corrali with it now. Lost the handle on it. Might be a 2-on-1. Carabos on the left wing has Arnold coming to the front of the net, and he whistled the pass wide. Falcons with it now again. They'll send it deep to the far corner. Kuzin looks to fire a shot, and a glove save made by Eli Billing, and that thing had a little more on it than I think Eli expected. Made a glove save and hung on. 3:51 to go here in the first.
Nice job of Eli staying with that, especially after the 2-on-1, as the Falcons, again, aggressive at their defensive blue line, able to break through and get a 2-on-1 on the Pointers. Just a bad pass, centering pass, as Kuzin was on the weak side, wide open, ready to go.
All right, face off to the right side of Eli Billing. Good job by Wes Ashley here, ahead to McElhaney. 3-on-2 for the Pointers. McElhaney forced wide. He'll get it deep. Ashley joins the play. Lets it go to O'Brien in the near corner. Kelly O'Brien shoves it up the wall on the near side. Comes right back to McElhaney. In front, Zach whiffs on it again. Defender lost his stick on the play. Falcons tried it. Oh, what a nifty job to clear it out off the far board. Off the glass and out. Got a little help from the stanchion, I think, but you'll take whatever you can. In the zone, here comes Zach Zeck on the near side. Cleared right back out. And it's Wes Ashley hammering it in on the near side, right into the belly of a defender. Gloves it down. Stevens Point sends it deep. O'Brien in a shooting motion. Far side shot. Quinn with a save. McElhaney teed that one up. Now McElhaney pulled it with a high stick, but it's played by River Falls out the other way. Caden Cahill. He'll get across the red line and dump it deep. Tristan Conrad back to get it. 3 minutes to go in a scoreless first period. Qualiata up ahead. Carter Rue out of his reach, so Falcons will go D to D and come back out the other way. Lead pass ahead, just misses Aussie Miller. Billing out to play it. Around again. Comes near side. This time it worked. Didn't go so well Wednesday night. And to the side of the net again. Conrad after it. Conrad flips it. Qualiata waits for it. Rolling puck. He'll send it ahead right into the skate of one of the Falcons. Got it again. Now turned it over. Watch out here. Far shot. Ooh, foot shouldered off by Billing. On a shot there by Jackson Naus. Pointers with it. Carter Rue through traffic. Able to get to center ice. Rue flips it near side. Raver in the zone. Off of his stick. Couldn't get it cleanly to get a shot free. And the Falcons drag it into the near corner. River Falls looking to clear it up and out. Miller intercepts, sends it behind the net. Colin Raver there to get it. Side of the net, Carter Rue just missed. Now loose again. Miller, a strong check here. Comes loose. Carter Rue coming off, lost his stick on the play. River Falls, Hausinger feeds it out high. They'll tee it up. Shot, blocker save made by Eli Billing. And a rebound to the far corner. Minute 50 to go. Comes around here on the near side. Falcons hold it in. Sending it deep is Blake Anderson. Corrali will flip it around to Brandon McReynolds, far wall. McReynolds off the far boards for Tice. He'll lean it in and took a pretty rough ride for it, and then comes back to steal the puck behind the net. Anderson in to pick up the puck, trying to clear it up the far side, and Fredericks gets in his way. Out high to Kellen Theraldson. Theraldson gets free. He'll flip it deep, comes back to the near corner. Fredericks will let it go to Wes Ashley. Ashley to Fredericks behind the net. McReynolds coming back to cover the point on the near side. Tice after it, off the glass and out. This will be an icing call against the Falcons with a minute 11 to go here in period one.
Long shift for the Falcons, Tommy. Maybe a chance for the Pointers offensively to get something going. As it's been back and forth, good pace to this hockey game. Pretty clean for the most part, Tom. Yeah. Can only really argue maybe a too many men call on the Pointers. It was real close, but that's it. Good 5-on-5 hockey. I think both teams would want to keep it that way for the rest of the weekend, especially the Pointers.
Face off to the right side of Zach Quinn. Jordan Fader, Wilson Northey, Austin Kelly out there. They'll scrum for it in the near face-off circle. Northey, a good stick lift to keep it going in the offensive end. Then cleared out. Tristan Conrad will get it. He'll flip a backhander into a defender. Jordan Fader with a big hit here on the near side. Puck comes all the way behind the point net where Stephen Qualiata will get it. Qualiata will dust a couple of defenders, carries it in, then tripped up on the play. Comes rolling right in on Zach Quinn. And boy, Qualiata showing his speed there, Sean. Able to get through easily, but a good poke check to free it up from him. And could not corral it, but it skidded right in on Quinn, and he covers up.
Yeah, we'll get a face-off offensively as the Pointers will go full sail line change. Stephen Qualiata talking to both officials after that. He thought he got hooked down coming through the blue, coming across the neutral zone into the Pointer offensive end. No dice. Good face-off win, though.
Win to Conrad near side. Fires a shot. Quinn with a save. Rebound is there. And I think Austin Kelly, Zach may have had another chance at it there, Sean, to the side of the net.
Nice face-off win. Good find by Luke McElhaney, finding Tristan Conrad on the weak side there, Tom. And he kept that shot right along the ice, found eyes. Zach Zeck tried to deflect it up and over Zach Quinn, but no dice.
Off the face-off behind the net. McElhaney gets in the way. Right point blank to O'Brien. Just missed again. Pointers have worked that play very well a couple of times tonight, Sean, and just not able to cash in. 30 seconds remaining, a pile up in the far corner. The Falcons come away with it. They're going to try to get a chance here near the end of the period. Shot fired, good shot block there by O'Brien. Comes down to the side of the net. They carve it right in front, nothing there. 17 to go. O'Brien on the far side shoves it ahead. McElhaney after it, right to Qualiata. Qualiata ahead around McElhaney into the far corner. Oh, Qualiata with a whack on the back of Josh Arnold there, right in front. O'Brien coming after it. 4 seconds to go. Falcons will just eat the final time off here. They'll be content to play 0-0 here through 20 minutes.
Yeah, both teams back and forth. Good action. Gotta like the Pointers with offense down low, able to get to their game and get things going. Just need to connect on some of those shots now, as they've done a pretty good job of keeping things good inside of and keeping things going for the Pointers.
That they will. So they will come off here, and
14-5, the shots on goal will end up in favor of Stevens Point.
All right. So, oh boy, we'll get her straightened out here, and we'll wait for Pointers assistant coach Ethan Strong here. to come on as we play a little little spaghetti soup here with Coach Strong's headset. But Coach, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You're here and somewhat loose, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, that's good. Hey, I tell you what, I like the energy of your fellas there in that first period.
Yeah, no, that was a good period. I think there's a couple of things we need to tighten up in our D zone, and especially coming off our offensive blue line, they're getting behind us a little bit too much.
Playing for this program for 4 years and now coaching. Is there a more frustrating team to play against than River Falls?
No, not at all. They just jam it up and
jam.
Yeah,
so.
It's going to be a dirty goal that's going to go in. So that's what we got to get the puck to the net.
Really, you got to just be committed to the process, I guess, for lack of a better term,
yeah,
right?
That's all it is.
Is that really what it is?
Yep.
Keeping the puck and getting it inside the hash marks too. Like you said, dirty goals. You worked that little 2-on-1 play a couple times for a one-timer on the back end, just real super close to getting it in.
Yeah, there at the end there, O'Brien had a wide open net, and that was just kind of off our play that we read off them that what they're trying to do, and we had a man in front. We just didn't connect on it. But that's what we got to get the puck to the
You've
front.
had that a couple times. Keep your stick on the ice and be ready to shoot, right?
Yeah, a lot of guys are holding it up around their hips, but we got to get them on the ice. We need to put some lead or something in there to keep the stick on the ice.
The other thing too is in the first 3 minutes, I think we had each goaltender stop a breakaway here.
Yeah, no,
that'll take lives off or years off of coaches' lives.
Especially when for them that breakaway they had, we could have prevented it off the blue line. So that's the tough part.
Got to be just smart and possess the puck. I guess more than anything, right?
Yeah, because that's all they wanted us to do is try to dump the puck in, and if we can get the puck skated in over the blue line, we're going to be able to set up a little bit better on them.
That breakaway save really important for Eli, I think. After Wednesday, as we talked with Coach Krieger in the post game, don't remember the two that you had trouble with. Remember the one you made in overtime to keep things in best of that, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, we come out of there with a 1-1 tie instead of a 3-3 tie instead of a loss there. So that's a big thing for us there.
All right,
Eli.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, guys.
All right, Pointer assistant coach Ethan Strong, Stevens Point and River Falls scoreless after one period. We'll come back with the first period recap after this timeout. You're listening to Pointer Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network.
Stevens Point Orthopedics.
Is this the new clinic that used to be the old clinic that's gone?
Yes, sir. We are the old clinic. We just changed our name to Stevens Point Orthopedics.
No more old one?
No, sir.
So how can you be the old one and the new one, too?
How can I help you?
Well, the old clinic did a great job giving me a new knee. Can this new clinic do the same thing with my old knee?
Sir, we are the old one.
Me?
No, clinic. And I'm sure you won't notice a difference in how well we'll take care of you.
StevensPointOrtho.com. Formerly Klaczynski Clinic. Nothing's changed except the name.
Really like the old one.
Taco Bell is a proud supporter of Pointers Athletics. Open early with breakfast hours, and if you find yourself out and about late at night, you can still order at their drive-thru. You can find your nearby Taco Bell on Division Street and Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Plover Road in Plover. Want to skip the line inside? Order online from your favorite menu items like classic burritos and tacos to new favorites like the Crunchwrap Supreme, Fiesta Taco Salad, and Chalupa Supreme. If you're looking for a delicious choice for Mexican-inspired food, live Mas with Taco Bell.
Snow Pilot is our winter seasonal. This beer has a tremendous body. The malt feels great. What I like is the nuttiness that it gets from the Maris Otter malt. Pistachio just comes through like you wouldn't believe. It's almost dessert-like. This is absolutely winter beer. And if you ever have a campfire in the middle of winter, this is what you want in your glass. It's just great.
Warm up this winter with a Snow Pilot from Point Brewery.
Attention winter sports enthusiasts! The 31st annual Badger State Winter Games are now open for registration. Go to badgerstategames.org for information about our 24 winter events to compete in. Classic events like alpine, Nordic, curling, and figure skating. Anyone can compete. Hockey, snowmobiling, snowshoeing, and ski jumping. Participate in non-traditional events like fat tire bike racing, cornhole, and pickleball. Or how about e-games, CrossFit, or martial arts? Go to badgerstategames.org. The Badger State Games are for all ages with any type of athletic ability. Compete for gold, silver, and bronze medals in the sport you love and create traditions and memories to last a lifetime. Go to badgerstategames.org to register and like us on Facebook. The 31st annual Badger State Winter Games are brought to you by these proud sponsors: Marshfield Clinic, Habish and Rotier, UW Stevens Point, Wausau Central Wisconsin Sports Authority, and Sunrise Broadcasting.
Pointers hit the road next Thursday for a WIAC showdown with UW Superior. Catch all the action on the Pointer Sports Network with the pregame at 6:45. The Yellow Jackets return the favor in Stevens Point on Saturday. Annual Scafidi Motors TV raffle. It's also the annual Skate with the Pointers. Bring your skates and take the ice with the team immediately following the game. A reminder, get your tickets in advance for all UWSP home games at tickets.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, 20 minutes in the books here. First of two against the Falcons here tomorrow night. Want to remind folks, if you're thinking about coming out tomorrow, game sponsored by Thrivent Financial. It is the annual non-perishable food drive for the cupboard. So they'll have some collection bins here, bring some non-perishable food items. Of course, the cupboard helps out students in need on campus with non-perishable food items and other very necessary. So great cause, and
great cause.
Would encourage folks to come on out and check it out.
Absolutely, a good cause for the students. Obviously, not everybody can afford food or are on their on some hard times.
There might be. Yep.
So good opportunity to come out and support the cupboard and the university. Another thing that the university or the men's hockey program does for the community outside the hockey.
That it is. All right, so as we go through, no scoring, but Sean, we had a breakaway each way.
Yes.
I think you look at this, I'm trying to think, both teams had, at least Stevens Point had at least 3 chances between the hash marks in point blank. River Falls had one that Eli Billing got just a piece of on a wide open net that went really back and forth. This game could have easily been 3-2 or
absolutely. Could have been back and forth. I saw a little bit more jump than we're used to seeing out of River Falls offensively. They really tried to push the pace a little bit and keep things moving offensively and get things going in a little bit of more of a transition game for them. So a little bit different system, but about 10 minutes in, they started sitting back a little bit more as soon as the Pointers got their offensive game going. So shots end up 14-5 in favor of the Pointers through 20 minutes. You can talk about the 2 breakaways, and both teams. It's been a pretty even first period. Shots on goal, I don't think describe as good as a period as it was, and it wasn't as one-sided as a 14-5 as you would think.
Yeah, and the other thing you look at, shots attempted 21-11 in favor of Stevens Point. River Falls doing what they always do well, blocking, forced block shots in that first period as well to make things there. Stevens Point, I tell you the other thing, let's see here, they won 18 of 24 face-offs in that first period.
That's good.
You want to possess the puck? That's a good way to start.
Yeah, that's objective number 1 for the Pointers. A couple times they did a great job offensively in the offensive face-off dot, winning it back to either a defenseman or Luke McElhaney a couple times, was able to cut off that pass back to the defenseman and find another forward on the weak side to look for a quality shot on goal.
If I'm reading this correctly, Zach Zeck 5-0 on face-offs. Tough first period for Peter Karavos in the circle, 0 for 9 on face-offs. So, I want to try to keep that up.
Yep.
All right, we'll take a break, come back at you with some score updates. That's coming up. Stevens Point and River Falls, scoreless after 1. You're listening to Pointer Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network.
Marshfield Clinic Health System is making access to care easier, and we're making it easier to get care quickly in Stevens Point.
His sister dared him to put mac and cheese up his nose.
Oh no! So, urgent care?
Yeah, urgent care.
Urgent Care, now open in Stevens Point. Visit marshfieldclinic.org/Stevens Point to learn more.
Oh, Mom!
Hey, hockey fans, are you looking for a game changer when it comes to your career? With Skyward, you can join a winning team and help put powerful data in the hands of leaders who shape the lives of over 6 million students. As a 2-time Bubbler Award recipient, Skyward is one of the top 10 best places to work for young professionals where innovation, collaboration, and fun are part of the culture. Right now, Skyward is hiring qualified people for programming and customer service. So make your next goal a career at Skyward by checking out skyward.com/careers.
After the game or anytime, head into Goose on Main, downtown Stevens Point. Goose has 38 beers on tap. That's right, 38, including all of your favorites, an awesome selection of microbrews and craft beers featuring some of the finest beers brewed right here in Wisconsin. If you're hungry, you'll find out firsthand why Goose was voted the best burger and best fish fry in Portage County. Before or after Pointers hockey or anytime, stop into Goose on Main, just minutes away on Main Street, downtown Stevens Point.
Follow the Pointers all season long on the official website of UW Stevens Point Athletics at athletics.uwsp.edu. Updated daily with results and stats from every Pointer sport, as well as game previews and schedules for all your favorite teams. Don't miss information on the latest game day promotions, broadcast information, and the interactive fan zone showcases the social media feeds of Pointers Athletics. Stay in the game with the Pointers online anytime at athletics.uwsp.edu. All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, scoreless here. And over in Eau Claire, Sean, Nathan Digman on a breakaway in the opening minute. Put Eau Claire up 1-0, and looks like Superior has responded on a power play about 6-7 minutes to go. They are 1-1 after one period at Hobbs Ice Arena. Again, the WIC standings coming in. Superior in first place with 11 points. River Falls, Eau Claire tied with 9. Stevens Point Stout tied with 8. Northland with 2 points there. MIAC, St. John's leading Augsburg 2-1 after one period. And Gustavus and St. Thomas scoreless. Sean, MIAC standings, what they usually are. I don't think Augsburg has had their bye weekend yet, so they're sitting on about a 5-point lead over St. Thomas. And then a couple points behind them, St. Mary's, Gustavus, Bethel, and St. John's, with Concordia, Minnesota, Hamlin, and St. Olaf all in the mix. Of course, top 5 teams there, and their single elimination playoff format make the teams there, and that's usually about what it is.
Yes, it is. Very, very par for the course for the MIAC, and I think we both agree whoever wins that conference tournament is in with the automatic qualifier. There ain't no large teams coming out of the MIAC this year.
That is true. NCHA, Lake Forest, the front runner in the South, a 3-1 lead over St. Scholastica. Trine put up 3 on Marion in the first period. They lead 4-0 over Marion. Adrian 6-1 over Lawrence. MSOE might be the best last place team in the country.
Yeah, you bet.
In a conference.
Yes.
And Concordia, Wisconsin tied at 1. No report from Finlandia at St. Norbert. WIAC women, a big game last night. River Falls beat Superior 4-3. Only game tonight, Marion at Northland. Tomorrow it will be Ann Ninneman and the Pointer women at Eau Claire. A big matchup there. Eau Claire in the top 5 nationally there. So keep an eye on that. I believe, Sean, they play tomorrow, and then they play a weekend series next weekend.
Correct.
So 3 in a row.
3 in a row against Eau Claire.
Against them. River Falls at Superior, Marion at Northland tomorrow. Eau Claire with a 2-point lead over River Falls on the women's side coming into play there. So, and it is St. Norbert, a 2-0 lead over Finlandia. So we will see how that goes. Other MIAC games that we didn't have a report on, probably the most significant, and both of them hugely significant here, Sean, with St. Mary's at Bethel, Concordia, Minnesota at Hamlin, playing home and home series for them. You know, those are all those teams in that 4, 5, 6 range
in the middle,
that you know are trying to get things going.
And don't forget about the 3-point game in the MIAC as they play well, as they play that in the MIAC too. So extra points available for all the teams. You get yourself back with a good weekend in the MIAC, Tommy, you can get yourself back in the mix in an awful hurry.
The other game we're keeping an eye on here, Wisconsin and Notre Dame in a wild one in South Bend in early state. It was 3-2. Badgers got up early, then it was 3-2, came back. Cole Caulfield, the Stevens Point native, with a hat trick. And at last report, the Badgers were leading Notre Dame 4-3.
And now they just changed.
And now it went back. Yeah. But
we'll see.
I think the live stats catching up there. But according to what I've seen on the digital high-speed Twitter wire, it's 4-3 Wisconsin.
Okay.
In that one. So we'll keep an eye on there, but they got to get it going if they want to have. Well, that's one. They're going to have to win the Big Ten tournament to get in.
Yep, they're going to have to win the league and go on the road and win.
A lot of talent there. You know, you never know. Get rolling at the right time. Got to find a goaltender.
Does that too.
All right, we'll take one more break. Come back with second period action. Stevens Point and River Falls scoreless. Second period coming up next on the Pointers Sports Network.
Bring home incredible internet, TV, and phone services with TDS Fiber. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy cyber-spacious internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
UWSP students and staff, did you know your UWSP ID gets you a 20% discount on food at Grazi's? You can also test Grazi's to 89800. That's GRAZIES to 89800 to receive free offers and other discounts. Grazi's is open 7 days a week, serving lunch and dinner from 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. at 5327 Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Visit Grazi'sItalianGrill.com for more information.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, getting set for second period action, Pointers and the Falcons. Well, we have a second here, Sean. Let's run down the U.S. College Hockey Online top 15 here. The former Pointer assistant led Zach Badalamenti Trinity Bantams remain number one. 12-1-1 out of Connecticut. Coach Bads had a few texts with him a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Seems like he's doing well, so good luck to him out there. Norwich remains second. Geneseo out of New York is third. Eau Claire is fourth. Then a team that's really hot, Utica out of New York at 12-2-2 is fifth. Hobart, Lake Forest is seventh. They got a first place vote.
They did. They did, yep.
Foresters coming in 13-2-1. Then it's Augsburg, the University of New England, Superior up to number 10. So that's a top 10 matchup at Hobbs between Eau Claire and Superior tonight. Then it's Stevenson out of Maryland, Salve Regina, Babson, Adrian, and Williams. Pointers were receiving votes coming in. River Falls right behind Wilkes, Pennsylvania for the first two out of the poll, so you guess you could say 17th.
Yep,
for them.
Exactly.
All right, our second period opening faceoff is brought to you by Miller Lite. As we are ready to go here, they drop the puck. Austin Kelly ahead to Ryan McKellar. Now Jordan Fader bumped off the play as they try to bring it in. I don't know about this time a year ago that we said, now here's Stephen Qualiata fell down. They feed it ahead, but a pass just out of the reach of Ryan Kuzin. Say, wasn't it about this time last year the Pointers went on a rash of scoring goals off either the opening faceoff or the period faceoff, and Austin Kelly does the trick a couple of times. Kelly flips it in far corner, played it with a high stick, but then gloved down by River Falls. River Falls bringing it in far side, poked by McLean, up but not out on the far side by Raver, gets past Corrali after it. Oh, it took a bounce away from Corrali, so McLean had to just come in and spear it with a backhand out of the corner and off the glass and out. McReynolds tried to play it on the near side and still loose. Finally skating away from the carnage here on the near side is Kuzin. He will throw a shot that's gloved down by Billing. He'll play it. Tice clears it up ahead. Here's Logan Fredericks on the near side. Stick lift from behind, comes right to Jake Tice. He'll leave it back to McReynolds. He wasn't ready for it. I think he thought Tice was going to take a backhander to get a rebound, and it went wide. Brandon McReynolds back to get it off the near wall, but not out. Sent deep by Sam Anzai. Drew McLean back there to get it. Opening 90 seconds here of period two. Still scoreless. Rolls by a defender. Fredericks after it. But Falcons quickly clear it back out. Chase Davidson regroups. He'll send it ahead to Gabe Wall. Wall far side. Bump there by McLean. Up the near side, and they'll go for Fredericks, but intercepted. Now bounces deep. Brennan Miller after it here for Stevens Point. He and Hausinger rub each other out on the near side. Pointers kick it free for a minute. Raver tried to get it deep. I think a penalty call coming up here on Colin Raver. An interference call or a tripping call, either one, as he came in. And the very potent River Falls power play will get their first crack of the night.
Yep, tripping call on Colin Raver. So the first crack of the night for the power play come the Pointers. We'll run the numbers. They're good for the Falcons, Tommy. They have scored 25 power play goals on 76 chances, 32.9%. That's first in the WIAC, fourth overall in the country. Penalty kill numbers for the Pointers, 45 of 54, 83.3%. Sixth in the WIAC, 34th overall in the country for the penalty killers for the purple and gold.
All right, off the face-off, and they will put this top unit out there for almost the entire 2 minutes.
Yes, they will.
All right, Hausinger with it at the point. Looks to flip it far side. Now a shot in and hit a body in front of the net. Conrad will get it for point off the glass, but not out. Now they jam at it on the far side still, and finally it squirts out. Hausinger at center ice. Flips it near side to Ryan Kuzin. He'll put the break on, and it's Austin Kelly back, maybe shorthanded back the other way. Might be an odd man rush. Here's Kelly in on the near side, waits for help, tries to center, now threw it in front of the net. Wes Ashley was cutting in, now it's a big trouble. 3-on-1 back the other way. McLean the only one back. Here's Caden Cahill waiting to the middle, shot and a goal. 3-on-1, executed beautifully by the Falcons. Power play goal. They go up 1-0.
That's the Falcons' bread and butter. They'll hang and hang and hang, wait for you to make the mistake, and then they pounce on the power play. Wes Ashley and the Pointers got caught playing too much offense shorthanded, and a 3-on-1 the other way. I believe it's going to go to Caden Cahill. Beats Eli Billing to the glove side and low, and it's 1-0 River Falls.
Drew McLean did about all he could, Sean.
He couldn't do anything
else. 3-on-1. Caden Cahill will get the power play goal, his 11th of the year. 8 of them on the power play now for him. All right. Off the face-off, McLean kicks it back down. Now they're saying it's Cahill with the goal, but I don't think that's right.
They're saying Nouse with the goal, Jackson Nouse.
Now here is Luke McElhaney for Stevens. Right in front of the net, backhanded shot, turned just wide. Falcons might come back the other way. Up on the far side, dumped in deep. And now here's another turnover, and Stevens Point able to get it. Kelly O'Brien will get it and lead the charge out. Zach Zeck here on the near side. Right in front of the net. O'Brien shot. Oh, turned aside. Penalty call coming up here as Danny Corrali coming into play. I think hooked aside here. Yep. So the Falcons will even it up. And Stevens Point will head to their first Goose on Main power play of the night.
Well, if there's any time for the Pointer power play to get rolling, tonight's the night. After the Falcons score a power play goal, the Pointers will get a call themselves. It's the Falcons going to the box for hooking. Let's run the power play numbers for Stevens Point. Coming into tonight, 12 power play goals on 79 chances, 15.2%, third best in the WIAC, 56th overall in the country. Penalty kill numbers for River Falls, 67 of 74, 90.5%. That's first in the WIAC, number 5 in the country, Tom. So special teams, the Falcons lean on all season long.
16:40 to go in the second. Goose on Main power play for the Pointers. Zach leaves it back to Qualiata. Qualiata ahead, chips it in. Oh, Qualiata took an elbow up high. And I don't know if it was up high or a stick, either or. And he will come. Let's see.
All right, Tommy?
Are we going to get no call? Now the referee's back. I don't think they saw it. They're going to ask for help from the linesman here because I don't think anybody saw it. It looked like a high stick, Sean, rode up and came under the visor. And let's see what we have. Now they'll come and talk. They've talked. They're doing the right thing here.
Yeah, they're talking to everybody.
I think, they're talking here to say, and it looks like the heel of the stick came up and got him underneath the bubble, I guess, for lack of a better term, with the plexiglass. So I don't think we're going to get anything here.
Nope, because it's going to be a center ice face-off, Tom.
Yep.
So here we go. 1:38 remaining in the Pointer power play. Actually, they're going to move it over to the neutral zone area, right outside the Pointer end on the far side.
So not only no call, you get a face-off.
Oh, they're going to chuck it back into the Pointer end.
All right. Qualiata's all right here.
Yes.
So
that's the good thing.
Good thing. Minute 38 to go here in the Goose on Main power play. McLean off another face-off win by the Pointers. McLean ahead, Zeck on the right wing. He'll feather it deep. First to get there, Logan Severson for the Falcons, but he's greeted quickly there by Zach. And they'll battle for it in the near corner. They'll come back out high to the point to McLean, fumbles with it a bit. Now gets it to Corrali at the point. Corrali whiffs on it, and McElhaney with it, and he loses the handle. Sean, you got a bad feeling about how this is going here?
Yeah, Pointers
McLean now to McElhaney, and he'll try to jump and get around a defender. Races into the near corner. Carter Rue, nice job to get it to him. McElhaney right in front of it, lost the handle on it. Corrali with a shot, Quinn with a save, and hangs on.
Just gripping their sticks a little bit. That number 1 power play, trying too hard, Tom. They just got to relax and let it come to them. They have made a couple real good passes, but just too eager to shoot the puck. Let's see how that second power play unit comes out with Kelly O'Brien as the extra forward on the defensive side. Corrali will stay out. Miller, Raver, and Fredericks. 59 seconds remaining in the Pointers' first Goose on Main power play of the night.
That has had absolutely nothing going. Miller up the far side. Corrali rides it up his shoulder and carries it into the far corner. Now it's Logan Fredericks. He'll go backdoor. That ate up Brennan Miller, so that will allow Josh Arnold to get it. He'll clear it down the length of the ice. Hustling after it, Peter Karabos. Eli Billing shot it around the boards. O'Brien back behind the net for Corrali. 30 seconds remaining on the Goose on Main power play. And ahead it goes for Raver. No icing. Should have been icing against the Pointers, and they wave it off. Kelly O'Brien out high to Corrali. Corrali feeds it to Fredericks on the far side. Back to Corrali at the point. Feeds it near side. O'Brien, a one-timer through traffic. Pad save. Rebound chopped at. Cleared to the near wall. 10 to go in the power play. Falcons clear it out. Corrali tried to play it. Got ridden around by a defender. Diving in. We may have a penalty shot here. Fredericks chopping in. Yep, penalty shot. Logan Fredericks dove at it. Got the puck, Sean, but he's arguing that he got the puck, which should.
He got the puck first, Tom, but his body continued in and knocked over the defender as Corrali got beat clean at the red line. Short-handed, the Falcons went off on a breakaway, and you talk about a big spot in this hockey game. Just 4 seconds remaining in the power play for the Pointers, but a short-handed penalty shot coming up for UW River Falls.
It will be Josh Arnold, the sophomore forward, who will take the penalty shot here. And let's see here. Arnold on the season has 2 goals. Here he comes across the blue line. He'll trickle it in. Coming. Deeks fake scores. Short-handed penalty shot goal by the Falcons has them up 2-0.
Yeah, just outweighted Eli Billing. Beat him 5-hole. Couldn't get down in the butterfly quick enough. And Arnold with the goal, his third of the season, a short-handed penalty shot goal. That's a tough call to make.
That's 100% the right call.
It's a tough call, but Arnold beat Corrali at the red line. That's where it started.
Exactly.
Yep. It was a clear-cut breakaway. Fredericks did everything he could to negate a breakaway chance. And now here we go. Now Tyler Gregory wants to talk with the scorers table.
So, a disastrous first 5 minutes to this second period for the Pointers. And 4 seconds remaining on the power play. So, Stevens Point with it. Tristan Conrad up off the near side. McKellar after it, and the Falcons quickly turn it ahead. And right out of the penalty box, a shot in on Eli Billing, turned aside. Tristan Conrad around, Fader ahead with it. Falcons long shot, that hit Qualiata, and McKellar with it now. Boy, Sean, you are now starting to see the bizarro world, and it ricochets off the near corner right in front of the net. Cleared out by the Pointers. McKellar back the other way. McKellar ahead for Jordan Fader. Someone's got to get the Pointers going here because this has been a dead first 5 minutes, and you're in a big hole here, 2-0. Off now, here's a stanchion bounce that favors the Pointers back here on the near side. Sent back in. 14 minutes to go in the second period. Long lead pass ahead. Sent in. Theraldson back to get it for the Pointers. Dumps behind the net for Wes Ashley. Ashley behind for Theraldson. Falcons ahead, Pointers ahead. Miller rubbed off on the play and sent deep. Ashley far side got there first. Did it go into the netting?
No.
They'll say no. Where is it? And finally it went up and out, completely out of play, I guess, is what they'll say. We'll get a whistle with 13:35 to go. Well, Sean, I told you I had a bad feeling about the way that power play was going, and crisis has turned into disaster here. Long way to go, though. Start out with a good shift here. Zach to take the face off. O'Brien back to Ashley with a shot turned aside by Zach Quinn. Far corner it goes. Pointers try to scrum one out. O'Brien gets it back again, flips it to Zek behind, to O'Brien behind the net, rolling puck, brings it out high to Theraldson. He'll wait, feeds it far side to Ashley, turns a backhander to the far corner. Zek lost the handle on it, and this will be an icing call against the Falcons. 13-12 to go here in period number 2.
Well, it's got to, like you said, Tommy, it's got to start out with a shift, and then you go from there. He strings some shifts together, gets some offense going. Zach Quinn has been in the zone for River Falls, the senior goaltender, coming into tonight. 3 shutouts, a 1.41 goals against average. We saw, and it was odd because we thought we would see him in November when the Pointers played at Hunt Arena, but it was the freshman Cade Phelps getting the start. So interesting times here because Zach Quinn rolling as a senior goaltender.
Danny Corrali with a shot. That pinballs aside. Raver after a rebound. Knocked down in front. Corrali another shot. That's turned aside. Miller jamming for it. Side of the net. Pointers trying to get to the net hard here. Miller now coming out. He'll jam it out again through the stick of Colin Raver. Now it comes free. Here's Carter Rue with it. Rue cycling. Leaves to Corrali. Corrali centering pass to Miller. Backhands it. Carter Rue held up with a hook and couldn't get a shot off. Now finally tips it out high. Now finally took it away, and defender ended up without a stick here. McLean holds it in. It's played by the Falcons with a high stick.
And now they finally
get a penalty. What do we have?
It's going to be finally a cross check on, is it on Stevens Point?
It's on Colin Raver.
It's on Colin Raver after they got hooked down in front, cross check down in front. So the Falcons are going to get a power play opportunity here. They're already 1 for 1 on the night. This is a must kill, Tom. An absolute must kill. Raver to the box for a cross check. His second penalty in a row. And a big spot for the Pointer penalty killers.
Sean, your discipline has been so good all year.
It has.
All right, McKellar will get it, and he will flip it off a skate up on the far side. Cross-checking. Now McKellar feeds it ahead. McElhaney in the zone offsides. Would have had a shorthanded chance back the other way, but just a bit offside. Defender sweeping around with his stick. Didn't get it through cleanly to Luke, so couldn't come in.
This face-off will stay just outside the Falcon offensive end. Northeast stepping in to take the face-off, Tom. You are absolutely playing with fire here with this power play of the Falcons.
Off the face-off, Hausinger, far side, sends it in on Billing. Chips it aside. Pointers try to sweep it out. Couldn't get it cleanly. Now it does, up along the near board. Hausinger, Caravos, Caden Cahill, Jackson Nouse out there on the on the power play here.
These are the 5 guys that play almost the whole 2 minutes, Tom. Yep. I don't know. I know Coach Freeman has a second power play unit, but he's going to roll. He'll roll these guys the whole time.
All right, here's Nouse near side, looks to center, and comes out to Hausinger at the point. Try to get around Jordan Fader. They'll go deep to the near corner. A lot of times they go to the near corner and cut back to the far side. Now Hausinger, wide open shot, try to redirect in front, turned aside. Caravos to the rebound, sends it deep. Around to the near side, held in by Kuzin. Kuzin looks, comes to the near corner to Cahill. Cahill coming back out high to Hausinger. He'll fire a shot. That comes right out to the side, and then Eli Billing with a nice job here. Off the glass, back to him out of midair, and gloved it, held on. 44 seconds to go in the power play.
Yep, nice job by Eli reading that play off the boards, takes the big rebound, and comes right back to him. Gloves it down backhand, and gets the stoppage in play. Hausinger will stay out, Tommy. Otherwise, a whole change for the Falcon power play. Now watch this face-off win by the Falcons, trying to set up Hausinger at the point.
Pointers do a nice job to win it. Conrad flips it around, and it's Ryan McKellar that will get it and blast it down the length of the ice. 35 seconds to go in the River Falls power play. McElhaney on the forecheck. McKellar now waiting ahead at center ice. It's Gabe Wall. So here is that number 2 power play unit out there. Wall into the near corner. Ashley forced it free. Tristan Conrad up on the near side. It'll come out of the zone. Josh Arnold back to get it. Arnold up far side. He's got the penalty shot goal for number 2. He weaves his way through with ease. Knocked off the puck behind the net, and it's loose into the near corner. Tristan Conrad back with it ahead for McElhaney. Couldn't handle it. Final seconds of the power play come off. Well, progress number one, you kill it off. Falcons with it now. They hammer it in the zone. Billing will glove it down. Falcons were offside in the play, so Eli will pull it back behind the net to Wes Ashley. 10:20 to go in the second. River Falls, a power play and a short-handed penalty shot. Here's Miller into the net. Nothing there. Goes back behind the net. Looks to set up. Now backs it off. Far corner to Austin Kelly. Kelly getting free. Coming through a stick check shot. Pad save made by Quinn. Rebound didn't come out, and the Falcons cleared around. A big hit here by Austin Kelly. Comes to the side of the net. They try to turn him around. Miller after it as well. And Falcons dig it out. They roll it up the far wall. McLean gets in the way of that one to prevent a chance back. Now Miller, cross ice. Danny Corrali on the right wing. He'll bring it ahead to Tice just out of his reach. Falcons back the other way again. Charlie Singerhouse ahead. Singerhouse sends it, and a shot blocker save made. Corey Schillo with the shot there. Billing blockered that one to the near wall. Singerhouse tried to get it free. He does. And he'll throw it to the far wall. Nobody there. Now the Pointers will poke it free. Wilson Northey after it. Northey in a foot race with Joel Frazee. Frazee wins that, but Northey got a piece of it. Falcons hold it up. They'll try to come back up to the middle now. A little give and go to the far side. They'll come in, back toward the middle. Bouncing puck, Northey plucked it free on the far side. Northey taken down. Penalty call coming up here against the Falcons. Logan Fredericks drags it in. He'll try to go to the far corner. Extra attacker on for the Pointers. Falcons get it. We're going to get a hooking call, I believe, coming against the Falcons. And Stevens Point to the Goose on Main power play.
That hooking call will come down, Tommy. We'll look for the player that comes in. Blake Anderson will go to the box for trip. So the Pointers off to their second Goose on Main power play of the night.
All right, Sean O'Clair has tallied in the second. They lead Superior 2-1. And looks like the Badgers have added an insurance goal here. 5-3 over Notre Dame in the third period. Right off the face-off, trickles right in front of the net. Falcons get it and clear it out. Goose on Main power play for the Pointers. Goose on Main, complete menu, a wide variety of burgers, wraps, soups, and salads. An awesome Friday fish fry and 40 beers on tap. 1140 Main Street in Stevens Point. Falcons send it from the neutral zone back in on Eli Billing as it's Luke McElhaney on the far side. McElhaney ahead, Qualiata. McElhaney's offside, so he's got to circle back. He'll feed it ahead to Zek. Zek chips it, far side McElhaney trying to make a play to get to the net. Poked off his stick there, but McElhaney sends it back out high to McLean. Has a shooting angle shot, redirected shot in the goal. Zek, I believe, in front of the net, Sean. McLean did a masterful job to hold the zone. Got it toward the net. Goose on Main power play has the Pointers on the board. They cut the deficit to 2-1.
That's the start, Tommy. Nice job by the Pointers. Give an assist to Luke McElhaney from below the goal line. Picked up the loose puck and found Drew McLean all alone at the point. Did a great job to hold the point first and then get a great wrister that Zach was able to deflect up and over the shoulder of Zach Quinn, and it's 2-1 River Falls. Big goal, Tommy, on the power play for Stevens Point.
You got that right. All right, so power play goal for Zek, his 8th of the year. And Stevens Point right back behind the net. Here's Jordan Fader with it. Fader looks to center it, instead leaves it. It's Tristan Conrad behind the net. He puts the brakes on, throws it out in front. Kelly with a shot, Quinn with a save. Rebound back the other way comes River Falls. Saucer pass to the far side. Josh Arnold will send it deep. 8 minutes to go in the second. River Falls a 2-1 lead. Here's McKellar. Out ahead, here's Austin Kelly. Might have a 3-on-2, but Conrad a little out of gas here. They will flip it in on Zach Quinn, and he will hang on. We'll get a whistle. 7:50 to go here in the second.
That's the Pointers' first goal of the night, coming at 11:35 of the second period. It's Zach, his 8th of the year on the power play. The assist will go to Drew McLean. They're giving a second assist to Carter Rue. That's going to get changed to Luke McElhaney. He was the one that was flipped the puck across the ice and found Drew McLean on the weak side to get the initial shot on goal. Again, the power play goal coming at 11:35.
Badly needed.
And a badly needed one to get yourself in this game.
Off the face-off. Falcons tear it around back behind the net. Pointers, Theraldson fans on it, but boy, it did a heck of a job to finally get it back going the other way. Falcons had a man cutting ahead. This is Jackson Noss with it. That first goal still standing up as a power play goal for Noss. And Fredericks lost the handle on it. Jake Tice rumbling ahead. He will get to it first and drag it into the far corner. He's rubbed out there by Chase Davidson. Kind of goes down awkwardly. Now back on his feet. Out high, it's Wes Ashley. Ashley has to go around a defender. He'll wheel with it. Tried to chip it ahead, but went right to a defender. He'd be more content to just get the puck on net than try to force it with a backhander there. Now pressure put on by the Falcons here. It's gloved down at the red line. Logan Severson will send it in deep. Falcons changing here. Corrali behind the net. Walked around a check. And the River Falls Falcons intercept in front of their own bench and send it deep. They're offsides in the play, so Drew McLean back to get it. McLean lost it, got it back. Now goes behind his own net to try to get some space from Caden Cahill. Cahill gambles. Now here's McLean with a terrible pass, but the Falcons are offsides. Hausinger holds up, feeds it to Cahill. Now tipped away, and it comes back. Here is Danny Corrali. He will accelerate on the right wing. Corrali comes in, has a defender behind him. That's Hausinger. Centering pass in. A backhanded shot was deflected just wide. Zek with it now behind the net to Corrali. He will get body position. Zek going to the front of the net. Nothing there. He'll leave it. Now it's McElhaney out high. Conrad got a piece of it. Falcons back the other way. Very lucky the Pointers didn't give up a 2-on-1 there. Nice offsides, they're going to say here by Kelly O'Brien. So he will touch up and come back to the bench. Pointers will change here. Rue, Northey, and Miller out there now. And the Pointers after it here. Sam Anzai had it, lost it, and now gets it back, and he'll send it deep. 5:50 to go in the second. Qualiata now for Stevens Point. To the red line, dumps it in, and it ends up in the Pointer bench as we get a whistle. 2-1 River Falls with the lead.
No.
All right, Gustavus has tallied to go up 1-0 over St. Thomas.
Eau Claire's added another one as well, Tommy. They're up 3-1.
And St. John's and Augsburg tied at 2.
No shocker there.
We got some NCHA scores that are opening up a bit. And Falcons send it in. Billing will calm it down, and Tristan Conrad gets it ahead to Logan Wilson Northey. Carter Rue with it now. He'll flip it deep. Looks to accelerate to the far corner and get an angle. Does. Then a good physical play to separate it. Brennan Miller in front of the net. Comes back out high to Qualiata. He'll turn. Qualiata waiting. Firing a shot. Good shot block there by the Falcons. Kicked ahead. Here comes Trey Bagwell back the other way. Tristan Conrad and Qualiata cover. Bagwell coming in. Shot turned aside by Billing. Falcons arguing of could have been another penalty call, but nothing there. And Wilson Northey will get the puck deep for Stevens Point. Round to the near side. Chase Davidson coming. And the Falcons across the red line. They'll send it deep. Just under 5 minutes to go, second period. Kellen Theraldson for the Pointers. He will come out. Comes to the near side. Defender picks him up, so Austin Kelly in to help. Gets it to Wes Ashley. He'll come ahead with Ryan McKellar to his right. Ashley across. Got hammered into the far boards. Now it's McKellar after it. Ashley sets up quickly, waiting for it. Ryan McKellar, nice job to keep it going. Here's Jordan Fader. He will dump back. McKellar has to shove a defender off right to Austin Kelly. Side of the net, Fader battling for it. In the near face-off circle, McKellar in to try to pick it up. Kelly keeps it going again. Fader spun around again. Side of the net is the puck. Falcons get it. Finally, it's Caravos chipping it up near side. He'll clear it out. Ahead it goes. Here comes Josh Arnold with speed. Might have a 2-on-1, but he's offsides. Pointers get a massive break there. It would have been a 2-on-1, maybe a 2-on-none. Now the Pointers turn it over. And it's Austin Kelly after it on the forecheck. He keeps it going. Kelly shoves it to the front of the net. Quinn with a save. Cleared out side of the net, far side. Out of the reach of McElhaney. Josh Arnold back the other way. McElhaney rubs him back. O'Brien will take it, and he'll shove it in deep. Zach after it. Zach far corner. Around near side. McElhaney the first to get there. McElhaney accelerates behind the net, looks to center. Instead comes out to the point to McLean. McLean back to McElhaney on the far side. Shot toward the net. Quinn with a save. Rebound hit the far post and came out. Now Kelly O'Brien chips to the rebound. McElhaney to it again. This time he'll come the other way in front. Zach with a save. Rebound. Quinn with a save. Zach with a forehand and a backhand. And now they double team Zach here to the side of the net. And that'll get a rise out of the crowd here. Chase Davidson in there. Boy, very good puck movement here by the Pointers.
Yeah, when the Pointers are able to get that forecheck going, they've been able to find room in front of Zach Quinn and the defense in behind the defense of River Falls. And Nice job to get in tight. Just no room to shoot the puck for Zecker. We'll get a face-off in the Pointer end. Oh, Tommy, they're going to give penalties here. They're going to give a penalty to Anderson and Zach. Are you kidding me?
No.
So 2 minutes for holding, I think, a piece here, Tom, for each team, and it looks like we'll stay 5-5.
Coincidental holding. Okay. And that means I think we're going to go 4-on-4 here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be 4-on-4.
Okay. Face off to the right of Quinn. McLean, McReynolds, and Logan Fredericks. Fredericks with a free shot. Save made by Quinn. Rebound left out there, and it's Caden Cahill that gets it. He'll cycle back behind his own net and then zip a pass ahead too far. McLean, cross ice to Corrali. Corrali will send it deep. 3:05 to go in the second. We're at 4-on-4 here. Fredericks back to McReynolds. He will throw a shot that's blocked and gloved down by Corrali on the near side. Between his legs, gets it to Fredericks, and cleared out by the Falcons, right to Logan Fredericks. He'll go to McLean, near side to Corrali. Corrali carries it in, waits for help, looks on the back door, now reverses back, trying to get it to Fredericks, but a defender plucked him out, and the Falcons clear it out. McLean back to get it. Minute 12 to go in the 4-on-4. McLean behind his own net, through a stick check, and disaster almost again for the Pointers as McLean got his stick lifted from behind. Austin Kelly ahead to Colin Raver. It rolled through him. Falcons in the 4-on-4. Raver through the neutral zone. He and Kelly a little double team. Austin Kelly in. Here comes Colin Raver with speed on the near side. Too deep to get a shot off. He'll carry it back behind the net. Trying to set. Turns. Fires. Shot blocked up into the netting. Logan Severson waited him out. Blocked the shot up into the net.
Yep. Good save by... Good block shot, Tommy, by Severson. You like Austin Kelly's game tonight, Tommy. He is really flying around. So is Colin Raver. He's got that extra giddy up in his step.
Shots on goal 22-10 in favor of the Pointers. Woo. Face off to the right side of Quinn. 2:14 to go. Boy, you'd love to be even up going into the third at minimum. Now Raver with a shot fought off by Quinn. Or Tice, with the shot there. Carter Rue after it in the near corner, tried to poke it free. This is a great double team. Here's Rue coming out, jams it, tried to get it past Quinn. Where is it?
Between his legs, Tom.
Between his legs, and he's able to hang on, and it didn't. Boy, Quinn was about to get up, and if he does that, he knocks it in his own net.
Yep.
Instead, stays in the butterfly, and it stays underneath him.
Carter Rue almost beat him 5-hole, Tommy. He couldn't get enough on the shot as he had a defenseman for the Falcons draped all over him. But Carter Rue right on this doorstep almost ties this game up.
All right, Falcons try to carve it out. It's into the roof. Off the Falcons, so we'll reset for a face-off to the left side of Zach Quinn. Stephen Qualiata, the most popular man in town last spring.
You bet.
Will be Sean's Pointer profile coming up between periods. Face-off to the left side of Zach Quinn. And it's Dayton Honkanen for the Falcons, who clears it around. He'll skate out with it, bring it all the way through the neutral zone to the middle, and a pass that Jackson Naus, who I don't think was expecting to come, and he got straddled around the blue line, whistling it offsides. 21 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4, a minute 47 remaining here in the second period.
Got to try to get even here, Tommy. Yep. You don't want to give the Falcons a lead going into the third period. We've seen it a million times where the defensive handcuffs come out when River falls, especially in the third period.
Off the face-off, it's Luke McElhaney for Stevens Point. Leaves it to McLean. McLean waits, now zips it back. Got through Corrali and McElhaney on the near side, and the Falcons poke it right back up. Corrali, cross ice to McLean. He'll flip it deep finally. It spins to the end board to the side of the net. Hausinger back there to play it. Both teams at full strength. And up ahead it goes. Josh Arnold after it. Corrali chops it to the near side. He took a licking, but got it to the side of the net. Falcons try to throw it in front in the near corner. Somebody for Point went down hard here in the near corner. That's McLean. He's back to his feet. McElhaney ahead. Zips it to Zek on the far side. Zek with the brakes on. Nobody going to the net, so he dumps it far corner. McElhaney had to step around to check. Ooh, and his feet from his knees comes out. Wes Ashley dances around. Ashley getting to a backhand. Right to Kelly O'Brien. Went right through his wickets again. Back the other way, Kuzin, 3-on-2, trying to get around Theraldson, does a nice job. Here's Hausinger coming in, backdoor, easy. Oh, what a save by Eli Billing. He lost his glove, or lost his blocker on the glove on the play, diving to make a saving to keep the Falcons off the board. You'll get a whistle and an icing call. An absolutely unbelievable save by Eli Billing to keep the Pointers within a goal.
How did he get a glove on that, Tommy? Diving to the far side like a shortstop. Everything in the air, and he robs River Falls to make this a 2-goal lead again.
Holy smokes.
Oh my goodness, the sophomore goaltender.
Now a shot right off the face-off, drag through. Kelly O'Brien tips it. Ryan McKellar will chase. McKellar, far side. Falcons misplay the puck a little bit here. And it's loose at the red line on the far side. Now Singerhouse will get it and carry it, or check it. Gabe Wall will carry it in deep. Kellen Theraldson to get there first. 15 to go in the period. Theraldson ends up with it. He'll carry it right through. Here's Kellen Theraldson coming in. Kelly O'Brien is a trailer. Tried to center it. Now Fredericks after it. Lifted a stick here in the near side. Cleared out. And it's Tristan Conrad back to get it, and that'll do it. 40 minutes in the books. Pointers, after a disastrous first 5 minutes, find a way to battle in and hang in there, and in the final minute, a highlight reel save from Eli Billing keeps Stevens Point within a goal.
I still have no idea how Eli made that save. He was down and out, and he saves the Pointers bacon here at the end of the second period. But you get a power play goal, Tommy. You're going to have to work hard in the final 20 minutes to get a win out of this thing. But a big save by Eli Billing to keep this a 1-goal deficit going into the final 20 minutes.
That is true. We will take a break. We'll come back, get you a second period recap. Sean, a Pointer profile with Stephen Qualiata is coming up as well. River Falls leads Stevens Point 2-1 after 2. This is Pointer Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Stevens Point Orthopedics.
Is this the new clinic that used to be the old clinic that's gone?
Yes, sir. We are the old clinic. We just changed our name to Stevens Point Orthopedics.
No more old one?
No, sir.
So how can you be the old one and the new one, too?
How can I help you?
Well, the old clinic did a great job giving me a new knee. Can this new clinic do the same thing with my old knee?
Sir, we are the old one.
Knee?
No, clinic. And I'm sure you won't notice a difference in how well we'll take care of you.
StevensPointOrtho.com, formerly Klaczynski Clinic. Nothing's changed except the name.
Really like the old one.
Attention winter sports enthusiasts! The 31st annual Badger State Winter Games are now open for registration. Go to badgerstategames.org for information about our 24 winter events to compete in. Classic events like alpine, Nordic, hurling, and figure skating. Anyone can compete. Hockey, snowmobiling, snowshoeing, and ski jumping. Participate in non-traditional events like fat tire bike racing, cornhole, and pickleball. Or how about e-games, CrossFit, or martial arts? Go to BadgerStateGames.org. The Badger State Games are for all ages with any type of athletic ability. Compete for gold, silver, and bronze medals in the sport you love and create traditions and memories to last a lifetime. Go to BadgerStateGames.org to register and like us on Facebook. The 31st annual Badger State Winter Games are brought to you by these proud sponsors: Tundraland, Auto Select, Kerber Rose, Wausau Central Wisconsin Sports Authority, and Sunrise Broadcasting.
All right, we are back here at KB Willett Arena in Stevens Point. Stevens Point trailing River Falls here 2-1, and Sean, I thought, did a pretty good job to even get themselves back in their game. They were dead in the water in that first 5 minutes of the second period.
Yes, absolutely, Tommy. Dead in the water going in after giving a power play goal up at 3:32 of the second period, then gave up a penalty shot, shorthanded penalty shot. The Pointers looked lackadaisical on that first power play opportunity of the night. But then Zach at 11:35 of the second period gets his 8th goal of the year. McLean and McElhaney will get the assists to give the Pointers 1 for 2 on the power play and a much-needed goal to keep this a 1-goal
Within
deficit.
reach. Yep. shots on goal 24-11 in favor of the Pointers there. So, this is typical River Falls, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
As you said, hang around, and, snipe a power play, and then short-handed, make you pay the price and convert on a penalty shot goal. And, boy, let's not forget, Sean, that save Eli Billing made in the final minute of the second period to prevent this from being a 2-goal game.
Well, absolutely. That save was unbelievable. Again, the Falcons came in on a 3-on-1 breakdown by the Pointers defensively, and they were patient. They moved the puck perfectly, and Eli Billing diving to the far side of his net and somehow got the glove hand on it, or a piece of the glove, to get the puck to deflect out. And he lost his glove in the play,
I'll be honest with you, Sean. That's a top SportsCenter top 10 type.
You need to get that to SportsCenter. Unbelievable. Yeah, Bucci will put that on for sure.
Wow, unbelievable. But Sean, you're within striking distance here now. And for the second game in a row here, you got to win a third period to win a game.
No, absolutely. And it's going to come down to these types of periods, Tommy, as we go down the stretch. We've talked about it at length as far as the NCAA goes, and if the Pointers have any chance to make the tournament, they got to win out. So this last 20 minutes will go a long, long way to telling them what story the Pointers are going to have here in the final month of the season.
All right, other games going on. 2 periods in the books at Hobbs Ice Arena. It is Eau Claire, a 3-1 lead over Superior. Eau Claire trying to stare down first place with the Yellow Jackets in a big matchup there. MIAC, St. John's and Augsburg tied at 2. Gustavus, a 1-0 lead over St. Thomas. NCHA finals from earlier that on the Eastern, some of these Eastern time zone games, etc. Early start for Lake Forest. They beat St. Scholastica 6-1. Wow. So they keep on rolling. They got a first place vote in the poll.
Yes, they did.
And let's see, it is Trine hammering Marion 5-0. Didn't see that one coming. And Adrian all over Lawrence 9-2. Last we heard, St. Norbert was up 2-0 over Finlandia. And it is Concordia, Wisconsin, a 3-2 lead over MSOE. Sean, there could be an argument that Lake Forest, if they can get some more first-place votes, they could be the new #1 team. Connecticut College has beaten Trinity 1-0, the #1 team in the country.
Oh, my goodness, Tommy.
Keep an eye out for that there.
Yeah.
And at last report, the Badgers were clinging to a 5-4 lead over Notre Dame late. So Cole Caulfield with his first hat trick with the Badgers. We will see. Looks to be in the final minute here, right? Mm-hmm. So a 5-4 lead. Jack Berry has made 29 saves for the Badgers. So looks like a goaltending change for Notre Dame. So we shall see there as they're down the stretch drive here. They got to get any points they can get here.
Yeah.
Get whatever they can. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, Sean's Pointer Profile. Stephen Qualiata, the junior defenseman out of Bartlett, Illinois, is Sean's guest. We'll have that conversation coming up next. This is Pointer Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network.
Your next haircut now has a shortcut. Introducing the Sport Clips Haircuts app. That's right, now the cut you want is just a tap away. Just download the app, check in at your neighborhood Sport Clips, and choose your Guy Smart stylist, and you're done. We'll text you when your stylist is almost ready. Then head to Sport Clips for a championship haircut experience. It's home field advantage for your hair. No appointment needed. Just download the Sport Clips app and check in. And don't forget a beard trim. Sport Clips. You choose the cut, we cut the weight.
All right, Stephen Qualiata's Pointer Profile coming down to 1. And welcome back to tonight's second intermission. We continue with our Pointer Profiles tonight and get a couple minutes to talk with the junior defenseman from Bartlett, Illinois, Stephen Qualiata. And first of all, before we get to talk about last year and if you've been able to buy a drink in this town ever since, let's talk a little bit about your junior season thus far. Thoughts about how everything's going for you, and got a big goal on Wednesday night against Eau Claire. We'll talk a little bit about that as well. But just some thoughts about your junior year so far.
Junior year came around pretty fast. It still feels like I'm a freshman here, but so far, it started off a little slow team-wise. Dealt with a lot of adversity, injuries, and some other things away from the rink, but as a team, we've collectively came together a lot these last couple games, and hopefully we can finish off strong here in the home stretch here.
I was gonna say, how the heck are you a junior already? I was getting ready for the interview today, and I was like,
flown by.
it goes fast.
It's crazy.
I always tell stories to friends and family about telling you knuckleheads that it's freshman year, you come in and you're like, oh, it's going to be 4 years, it's going to be awesome, and then all of a sudden you're a sophomore and a junior, and it flies by, doesn't it?
It goes by way too quick. I mean, 4 months away from going into the senior year, it flies by.
Last time we talked, it was early December of last year. The hockey team was starting to hit its stride, and I guess a fairy tale cruise along and really got it going. You in particular kept that offensive production going along last year. Before we get to talk about the national championship game, thoughts, just reflections on the year that was last season.
I look back on that year, and it almost doesn't even seem real. It was hands down, and I know it was for a lot of guys, the best year of hockey any of us have had. To win a national championship is one thing, but to do it in the fashion we did, to be as successful as we were all year, it made for such a special year. And for the town to rally around us the way they did, it was like a scene out of a movie all the way around.
And then to have the national championship game here, and then for you to do what you did, scoring the game-winning goal in overtime against Norwich in the national championship game. I think you gave me the biggest hug after we got off the air and saw you guys down on the ice. Talk a little bit about that goal and what the read was, because you were just a tick off from being offsides with Karts.
Oh yeah, that was a bang play. I saw Colin. He was going hard on the forecheck. He finished his hit. The puck ended up landing right on his stick. I just so happened to have a little bit of steam coming through the neutral zone, caught the puck, and the rest was history. I ended up finding a corner.
Slow motion? Did everything went slow motion?
A little bit.
And your thoughts after it went in and finally you guys got this done?
It was a weird moment. I've had an overtime goal before, and you score the goal, you're happy and stuff. But when you realize that puck went in the net and our season is over and we are national champions, it's a moment I'll never forget.
Tom and I want to know if you've bought a beer in this town ever since that happened.
I've been able to buy a few. But it's crazy, running into people around town and they hear the name and they instantly refer to the goal, and it's awesome. I respect it. It's a moment I'll probably carry with me the rest of my life, and I'm thankful for it every day.
Let's talk about your game a little bit. Tom and I, when we're on the air, we talk about you and Drew and how good of shots that you both have offensively. How much do you work on your slap shot or your shot in general? Because that's a goal that you had at Eau Claire on Wednesday night. That is about as good as it gets, isn't it?
It's what all of us do. We still have a lot of fun, staying out after practice and just messing around like kids. Obviously we're having fun, but we're all working on stuff that it comes down to game time situations, and it all comes into effect. So there's a lot of countless hours spent after practice just working on stuff and messing around. But I think it just kind of happens sometimes.
Let's talk about the shot. It was a clean read, and you labeled that. Is it no better feeling for a defenseman to hit bar down and the goaltender never moved, he never saw it?
Yeah, those are goals you expect to see forwards to score. So the occasional time you get one in yourself, it's always exciting.
Let's talk a little bit. Let's move to a day in the life of Stephen Qualiata on a game week today. Everybody kind of plays their different roles. Some guys play sewer ball. You like to hang out in the locker room. What's one of the things that what's your day in life on a game day?
So game day, we wake up Friday morning, get our little skate in. I head over to Rock and Roll for a fantastic breakfast. I head back. I hop on my Fortnite, play a little bit of Fortnite before my nap, get my nap in, come here, and then I don't usually do sewer ball. I kind of hang out in the locker room, listen to music, get my sticks taped, all that stuff, and just kind of chill out till it rolls around.
Yeah, this is a big stretch for you guys, especially this week with 3 games in 4 games. 3 games in 4 days. What do you guys? What are you doing? Anything special to keep yourself fresh, so you guys are ready for not only tonight but Saturday as well?
Yeah, that was something Coach Kriegs had taken into effect from the time we finished our Augsburg game. 2 Saturdays ago, and it was, practice was a little lighter. The guys were still going hard, but, a little shorter on time, and, it was kind of on him. He managed us. Workouts were a little lighter, and it's much needed when you have 3 games here in 4 days. The bodies get beat up and stuff, and, come Saturday, you kind of need your legs. So it was good. I think it was all on Coach Tyler to keep us fresh.
And especially against a big River Falls team that you're going to play against tonight. What have you guys worked on? Obviously with the day off on Thursday, but able to get back to the ice today. What were you guys working on in practice today to get ready for this big weekend?
This morning we kept it light. We just kind of, got the legs back under us this morning and did our usual stuff, some one-on-one battles in the corner to get the guys going and stuff. So it was nothing too special today, just a nice light skate to get us going again.
River Falls has got a good defenseman in Christian Christian Hausinger, leads defenseman in scoring, leads the league in scoring as a defenseman. What do you guys look at his game and why he's being so successful in his senior year?
He's an elusive player. He skates really well for a big defenseman. He has a big shot from the point. I think he's ran their power play the last couple of years. I think the key is just not to lose him. He likes to join the play. He likes to, in their O zone and our D zone, he likes to run around and play a kind of a free game. So I think it's just kind of keeping our eye on him, not losing him.
What's the keys for a good weekend? You guys, this is pretty much the last call. If a NCAA tournament berth is in the minds of this hockey team, what's some keys for a good weekend and 4 points?
Every game from here on out is a championship game for us. Coach he's been adamant about that. There's really no tomorrow for us right now. Everything's about the game ahead. And for us, and how it has been the last few games, it's just been simplifying. When we can stick to our system and play a simple hockey game, get pucks out, get pucks in, nobody can really play with us. So just keep it simple.
All right. Well, Stephen, thanks so much. Thanks for taking an extra couple minutes with me in Sydney, and best of luck the rest of your junior year.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right. That was Stephen Qualiata, the junior defenseman from Bartlett, Illinois. More Pointer hockey coming up on the Pointer Sports Network.
Attention winter sports enthusiasts! The 31st annual Badger State Winter Games are now open for registration. Go to badgerstategames.org for information about our 24 winter events to compete in. Classic events like alpine, Nordic, curling, and figure skating. Anyone can compete. Hockey, snowmobiling, snowshoeing, and ski jumping. Participate in non-traditional events like fat tire bike racing, cornhole, and pickleball. Or how about e-games, CrossFit, or martial arts? Go to badgerstategames.org. The Badger State Games are for all ages with any type of athletic ability. Compete for gold, silver, and bronze medals in the sport you love and create traditions and memories to last a lifetime. Go to badgerstategames.org to register and like us on Facebook. The 31st annual Badger State Winter Games are brought to you by these proud sponsors: Marshfield Clinic, Habish and Rotier, UW Stevens Point, Wausau Central Wisconsin Sports Authority, and Sunrise Broadcasting.
All right, back here at Willett Arena. 20 minutes to go. Stevens Point trailing here 2-1 in a game. Quite fortunately, Sean, you're very fortunate to be within a goal here.
You are, absolutely. Eli Billing has made a couple breakaway saves, made an unbelievable save in the final minute of the second period, and off we go here in the final 20 minutes of this hockey game.
All right, our third period opening faceoff is brought to you by Miller Lite. Tristan Conrad and Jordan Fader run into each other off the faceoff, and that leads to an odd man rush for the Falcons. That was deflected by a defender up and out of play, right?
Yeah, Caravos got to the top of the near faceoff circle here. Tom elected to take the shot. Eli Billing just deflected it up into the Zamboni room door to get the stoppage in play.
All right, off the faceoff, controlled by Ryan McKellar. A long outlet pass here. Luke McElhaney came pretty close to winning a foot race, but they'll say whistle and an icing call.
Yep, so face-off will come way back down here in the Pointer end. Not the start Stevens Point was looking for here to be crisp in the first minute of this period. So defensive zone face-off here for the Pointers coming up. Luke McElhaney will step in and take the draw.
All right. And they're
going to kick out Luke McElhaney. They're going to say it was a false start by the Pointers. Linesman Tyler Gregory from the far side waving that down. So Jordan Fader will come in to take the face-off.
and a routine 5 for 10 on the power play for Adrian tonight, Sean. And a 9-2 drubbing of Lawrence. A shot lifted in front of the net. Conrad cleared that aside, and right in front of the net again. Now Jordan Fader with it. Ahead, here comes Ryan McKellar in. McKellar in, behind the play. Fader knocked down. Keeps going with it, goes to the front of the net, but it's cleared aside again. Now a shot from the point, that hit a body. Fader with it again.
Now
Boy, that's a rough ship for Jordan Fader here. Thrown off to the near side. McLean will pick it up, and Josh Arnold with a big hit in the near corner. Pointers very lucky they didn't get a penalty there as Corrali went high. Now Pointers are off sides, they will say. So they will touch up and turn back in. Jake Skolnick carries it in.
Heads up.
And up and out of play.
You know who I saw in the intermission, Tom, when you were down in the locker room? Coach Dixon's dad's in the house tonight.
Oh, really?
Nice to see him.
Yep, Coach Evan Dixon. We mentioned earlier Coach Badalamente with Trinity, Coach Dixon, an assistant coach, along with former Pointer Justin Hale with the Dubuque Fighting Saints in the United States Hockey League.
They're having a good season, too.
Yeah, they are. I might try to go see them.
Yep.
And
you let me know.
Later. They play in Green Bay coming up here.
Yep.
Wow. Pointers dump it in, send it deep. Brennan Miller. And Drew McLean on the near side can't hold it in, so Danny Corrali back to get it. He'll rattle it off the far boards to Austin Kelly. And finally, now here's Corrali with an all-world move to get free, then throws it back to the middle and goes right to Cahill, and he'll send it deep. Austin Kelly will flip it into the roof, and we'll get a whistle.
And here comes the trap, Tommy.
18:20 to go here, and you'll see 3 red jerseys along the red line at all times.
3 or 4 red jerseys across the red line. I know Coach Krieger and Coach Strong want to try to bring the puck in with speed through the neutral zone, and River Falls generally, when they have the lead in the third period, just doesn't allow that. The Pointers are going to have to work hard to get to the red line and then dump the puck in and go after it and get to that ground game.
Loose in the near corner. Zek will carve it out for Tice up ahead. And what do we have? A hand pass called here. So, let's see here. It looks like we've got Kelly O'Brien out here with Jake Tice and Zach Zek. As the
lime blender
machine has been turned up to high here. 18:11 to go in the third. A 2-1 lead for River Falls. Ashley for Stevens Point off the draw. Cross ice to Theraldson. Theraldson fights his way through and gets it deep. Well, I can't tell you how much that kid's improved. And here's Ashley with it to Zach around to the far side. Kelly O'Brien. He'll hold it up. Far corner it goes. Tice banging in there. O'Brien back to Tice.
Oh, his
stick broke in half, so he had to drop it. Tice stays in there and kicked it free for a minute. Now gets past Kellen Theraldson back to Wes Ashley. 2 defenders crashing in, and here's a turnover right in front of the net. Wide open, they miss. Aussie Miller. Hausinger at the point. Shot, that's blocked. Kelly O'Brien flips it ahead. Pointers have numbers here, but they can't control the puck. Boy, this breakout looks just completely disoriented for the Pointers. And a lot of it is a credit to the Falcons. Now here is Wilson Northey turning. He'll shove it to the far corner. Broken stick still there in the far corner. Chase Davidson goes down awkwardly. Pointers flip it up high. Nifty job here by Qualiata to hold it. But the Falcons turn and get it to Schillo out on the near side. Schillo picked up by Conrad. Freed it up in there, Charlie Singerhouse for the Falcons, but it's Stephen Qualiata that skates out with it. He'll flip it at center ice off a defender, cleared to the near wall. Singerhouse backhands it again. Here's McReynolds. Nifty play to get it free. Here's Carter Rue. He'll cut to the far side. Now chops it in with a backhander. Lifted by Qualiata. Boy, he used the blade to set it down in front of him, almost lacrosse style, and keep it going. Pointers flip it back far side. 16:35 to go here in the third. McKellar in on the far side. Comes free. Carter Rue dumped on the play. Fader will get to it. Fader had it, lost it. Corrali waits for it, and he'll send it deep again. Here's Luke McElhaney off the bench, the first to get to it here on the near side. He'll come out, leave it to Jordan Fader. Falcons gain possession of it, try to get around Fader, but can't. Fader bangs it free again, coming. McKellar had his stick tied up. Side of the net shot, McLean will get to it. He'll hammer a headhunter, hit a body in front, went wide. Now McKellar another shot, goes up on the far side. Falcons get it, Trey Bagwell with it, clears it out. McLean sweeps it for Corrali. He can't handle it. So that'll allow the Falcons to change here. Corrali will just calm it down. And he'll come, flip it ahead, off the skate of Logan Fredericks in the zone hard. Fredericks after it. Honkanen beats him to the puck and leaves it in the near corner. Brennan Miller swipes it near side. McElhaney chucked it loose for a minute, but Falcons end up with it in the neutral zone. Misplayed by Kuzin on the far side. He'll leave it back. Falcons feed it to the near side. 15.5 to go in the third. Falcons send it in. Billing will leave it. Wes Ashley, I think, thought Eli was going to cover it up. Ashley goes down awkwardly in the near corner. Turning shot fired. Rebound is loose. Stick lift there and cleared to the far corner. Ashley back to his feet. McLean with it now. West will get it. He'll stride ahead. Off the near wall ahead for Austin Kelly. Chipped in. Here's Brennan Miller. Tied up by a defender. Miller takes him to the end board. Fredericks in to pick up the puck. Goes to the far corner. He'll come in. Try to come back to the near side to Conrad, who is coming up. Nothing there. Eli Billing with a rocket of a pass ahead to Austin Kelly. Comes in. Here's Logan Fredericks off the heel of his stick into the near corner to Miller behind the net. He'll get a body, shield the puck, tries to center it, off in the near corner, bumped off by Davidson. Davidson off the glass and around Tristan Conrad. Conrad recovering to hold up Cahill to at least slow him down. They got a man coming right to the net that they totally miss, or it is 3-1. Loose in the near corner. Zek still got it tied up out to the point to Skolnick. He'll fire a shot, deflected side of the net, turned aside by Billing. That was a lot harder save than it needed to be. Now pinballing in front, shot. Billing got a piece of it, might have hit the far post. Jake Tice will get it for point, bouncing puck, can't roll it. Now he'll get it to Zek off of his skate and in the zone. Sent deep, Qualiata. Up the near side, Blake Anderson. Dumps it in, Eli Billing. To Tristan Conrad. 14 minutes to go in the third. Corrali ahead to Zek. He tried to feed a backhander in. Logan Severson sends it deep. Billing will come in. He'll cover it up. We'll get a whistle. Just nothing going for Stevens Point right now.
And give all the credit to the Falcons, Tommy, as they have made the neutral zone a mud pit, and the Pointers just can't get anything clean through the neutral zone to get their speed up. They got to simplify here, try to get to the red line, dump the puck in, and go to work. Defensive zone face-off here coming up for Stevens Point with Carter Rue taking the face-off.
Opening 4 minutes at Eau Claire, and Superior has scored. So 3-2. Eau Claire was still with the lead. Wilson Northey chasing after it on the far side. Had a stick tied up from behind. Drew McLean's able to flip it out. Falcons, they'll get pucks deep all night long. And then win a foot race to the far corner. You're just getting outworked right now. And Carter Rue in there. Falcons dig it out. Aussie Miller, far side. Trying to get it out. Wilson Northey giving a rough ride. And now it's Drew McLean reversing back. McLean in front of his own net. Waits for it. Off the glass to Northey, right to McReynolds. Here's Brandon McReynolds to the net, coming in. Shot fired. Quinn with a save. Rebound is loose. They battle to the side of the net, and we get a whistle. And I'm not sure if the net's knocked off or Quinn covered it up. Either way, we'll get a face-off. As finally the Pointers got some momentum through the neutral zone.
Yeah, it was able to, a good clearing pass, Tommy. It started with Brandon McReynolds. He won the puck at the blue line offensively and went in. And a 3-on-2 for the Pointers. Got a good offensive zone faceoff and a good play by Brandon as well to take the puck right to the net. The Pointers got 2 shots at the initial shot from Brandon McReynolds and then a rebound opportunity, but Zach Quinn again makes a big save for the Falcons to keep this game, get a 1-goal lead for the River Falls.
Near corner, Wes Ashley comes toward the net with it. Now Fredericks wrap around. That's cleared through. Falcons going to get it. They may have a 2-on-1. Thoroldson coming back. Oh, Fredericks, nice job to pick up the back check here as the Falcons get it deep. Thoroldson puts the brakes on and then drags it behind the net. And it is Wes Ashley coming away with it for Stevens Point. Up ahead, Miller slowed down through the neutral zone. Austin Kelly reaching it. So Kelly out there with Miller and Logan Fredericks here. We haven't seen Colin Raver in a long time.
Not yet. We haven't seen him in this period
since the
yet.
Back-to-back penalties. Too many men on the ice against the Pointers. Goes unnoticed. McElhaney carries it in. Fader tried to clear it out. Qualiata at center ice. He will flip it ahead to McKellar. McKellar deep. Pointers are offsides. Got too cute with the puck at the blue line again, and it's another offsides. 12 minutes to go here. Pointers trailing by a goal. Fader behind the net, tried to free it up. McKellar got a piece of it. Now gets it back. Ryan McKellar. Fader to the front of the net again. A pass too strong through the middle. Comes to the near boards. McElhaney coming in to help out. And it's Fader trying to get it deep. Glove down by Jordan. He took a glove up high. McElhaney digs it off near side. Looks to center it. Falcons get it, but it comes to Conrad. He'll flip it deep. Pointers are offsides. And they're saying Fader's still offsides, so he will come back to the bench. Josh Arnold through the neutral zone, slowed down by McElhaney. Up on the far side, McKellar after it. Here come the Falcons. Burst of speed here for Caravos. Looks to center, throws it to Arnold. Chip to the near side, and it's Kelly O'Brien with it. He'll go rink wide, right up to Caravos, right up the middle. And it's Ryan Kuzin with it now. Near side, Severson. Shot. Kelly O'Brien without a stick blocks a shot and then scrambles back to the net. Or to the bench, excuse me. Boy, talk about laying it out there. That's what you need your seniors to do. High shot, blockered away by Eli Billing. Qualiata chips it. Tice on the far side. Tice ahead, McReynolds. Back to Tice again, squirts to center ice. Falcons get it with the backhander in. Qualiata hammers it ahead. McReynolds around. Zek with some speed. Stick lift keeps it going. Fires a shot high. Save made by Quinn. Rebound to the far corner. Tice couldn't get to the rebound, and Corrali couldn't hold it in. A bouncing puck on the far side. He now slaps it deep. 10:35 to go in the third. Zek looks it right in front off the stick of Quinn. Falcons content to bang it to the near wall. McLean steps around a defender in front, redirected by Zek, and loose to the near corner. Zek looks to center. Wilson Northey coming in to join the play. Here's Brandon McReynolds back to Zek. He'll flip it out high to McLean. Zips it cross ice to Corrali. Shot toward the net. Save made by Quinn. Rebound to the far corner. Hausinger clears it up. Singerhouse on the far wall bangs it out. And this will be an icing call against the Falcons.
Yep, you'll take it.
10:04 to go here in the third. Boy, I know Zek's been a little under the weather. He's had some chances here tonight.
Yeah, he has. Good play. Good job of that line to just keep things going, Tommy. River Falls is out of gas here. So a chance with midway through this third period for the Pointers to get some offense. A tired River Falls group out on the ice right now. And Carter Rue wins a faceoff.
All right, Rue pushes it now to Wilson Northey. And Northey trying to come in front of the net. Falcons on the back check, able to clear it. They'll flip it. Icing call here. Yeah, whistling an icing call.
Did they get Hausinger off the ice, Tommy? He hasn't. I'm going to say we're going to see a ton of 7 on the ice for the Falcons tonight for the rest of this game. He was frustrated with his mates coming up through the neutral zone as he was open coming across the red line and could have dumped the puck in to get the change. Again, extended time here for the Falcons. This group's still out.
All right, Austin Kelly to take the face-off for Stevens Point. Hausinger will get it. Boy, two defenders ran into each other here. Kelly muscles it to the far corner. Brennan Miller will reach for it. Miller waits. He'll get it. Kept working with Austin Kelly in the far corner. They let it go to the near side for Fredericks. Fredericks stepping in with Chase Davidson in the near corner. Kelly back to Miller toward the front. Shot blocked off by the Falcons. They'll skate out Wall to the far side. Held up there. Logan Fredericks now will get it. He will send it ahead, and this will be an icing call against the Pointers.
They tried to grab Austin Kelly at the blue line, Tommy, and catch River Falls on a change as they were trying to get those tired guys off the ice. And now it's the Pointers' turn with a little bit of long legs here with 9:23 remaining in the third period and trailing by a goal.
Face off to the right side of Eli Billing. Drew McLean rattles it around out of the reach of Fredericks on the near side. So River Falls with a shot. Eli Billing with a save and then had to scramble to make a second save to the side of the net. Qualiata reaching for it. Now again, another shot block that goes wide. McLean, they'll chip it. It goes over the top of the net near side. Fredericks good body position here. Forces a defender to the half wall. And Kelly trying to come in and help. Shot block again. Chip free. Turning shot rolls in. Cleared aside. Brendan Miller waiting for it. He'll just go off the glass and out. Oh no. They're going to call this icing? Oh, it looked like one of the Falcons could have played it. They'll say no. Whistle and an icing call. Time getting thin here. 8:48 to go. Still 2-1 River Falls.
Fader is trying to tell the officials that he got on the ice before the icing call. So long legs now. A couple icing calls in a row here for the Pointers. All
right, so 8:48 to go here in the third. Qualiata will get to it for Stevens Point. Off the glass and out. Played at the red line, rolls through. Fredericks almost poked it free. Miller reaching for it. Here comes Hausinger. Chips it back toward the middle. Pointers cleared out. McElhaney after it. McElhaney trying to scoop it. Nice play there by Chase Davidson. And comes back. McLean coming in. He'll walk through the defense and take it to the near corner. Now looks bad angle. Shot ricocheted, almost went in and went over the top. Hit a skate in front, came back over the top of the net. Now McKellar after it for Stevens Point. McElhaney to join it. Side of the net it goes. Conrad hustling, couldn't get to it. He'll put the brakes on, blasts it in. And coming up on 8 minutes to go here in the third. McKellar racing for it near side. It's Conrad again on the near side. Flips it back to Ryan. McKellar cycling at his own blue line ahead off a fader. And played by the Pointers into the far corner. They'll jam it in front again. Fader with a shot. Quinn with a save. Corrali coming in and now side of the net. We'll get a little scrum here. 7:51 to go in the third.
Danny Corrali trying to make something happen by just flipping a backhander in on Zach Quinn and try to get a rebound opportunity. Nothing going. The senior goaltender makes another good save. And we'll get an offensive zone faceoff. Shots on goal 6-4 in favor of the Falcons here. And the defensive handcuffs officially on for River Falls.
Off the face-off, far corner, Tice tries to bang it free. Jake Tice to Kelly O'Brien. Back around to Zek on the far side. Shot, fired to goal! Zek, a blistering shot from the far boards, finds a way past Zach Quinn. Somehow the Pointers have tied this game at 2.
Tommy, it's been all River Falls for the first 12 and a half minutes of this period, but Zach just turns around at the far hash mark on the far face-off circle and just flips a wrister in on Zach Quinn. I have no idea how it beat the senior goaltender who's been so solid tonight, but we're tied at 2 with 7:41 to go.
Do you think that hit a River Falls defender on the way through?
It had to, Tommy.
You know, the way they were looking at each other, you might think. We'll see.
It'll be Zekker's second goal of the night as well, Tommy.
All right, and let's see, 7.5 to go here. Austin Kelly after it. Colin Raver out there for the first time in a long, long time. Loose in the near corner. We are tied at 2. Austin Kelly pokes it behind the net for Raver. Trying to jam it free. Falcons clear it out. Arnold on the right side. McLean steps in front of him to prevent him from controlling the puck. Danny Corrali with it now. Turned it over near corner, but then put a lick to a defender that knocked him down. Corrali now to McLean. Feeds it up near side. Raver a little short on the draw. And now kicks right in front, and Eli Billing covers it up.
Good idea to...
And we'll cover it up, and Sean, you know, Colin Raver is one of those players here that maybe a little burr under his saddle here.
Yep.
After getting sat down after taking 2 not very good penalties.
Yep. And he
back to back.
Comes out and gets things going here. Maybe give the Pointers a little jump in the final 7 minutes of this game. But the Pointers' second goal of the night, the game tying goal. Zach, his second of the night, 9th of the season. Assists go to Kelly O'Brien. That coming at 12:19 of the third. To get this game even up at 1.
Up into the netting off the face-off to get a whistle. And what was it, Carter Rue a couple weeks ago, sick all week, gets a hat trick.
Got a hattie, yep.
All right, 6:53 to go here in the third, tied at 2.
Somebody's got to step up, Tom. Why not Zach?
Yeah. You're a senior, guns a-blazing right now. Qualiata turned the puck over. Hausinger misplays it. Logan Fredericks chasing after it. Let's see what happens here. McReynolds is going to get to it on the far side. Pointers force a turnover. Carter Rue behind the net. Looks to center it now. Shields a defender off. Comes to Fredericks. Bad angle shot. Save made by Quinn. Rebound to McReynolds. They'll get a shot through. That hit a skate and into the netting on the far side.
Nice little pick play, Tommy, by Logan Frederick coming back on the play to free up Tristan Conrad a little bit to get a shot on goal. And at least force it. Face-off will come up in the Pointer offensive end. 6:29 remaining. Zach, second of the night, ties this hockey game up late in the third to give the Pointers a fighting chance.
Face-off to the right side of Zach Quinn. McElhaney now to it. Logan Severson around. Far side. Into the neutral zone. They'll skate with it. Leave it up. Jackson Nouse, who scored the first power play goal. And Conrad penned him up. Now they get it near side. Shot block. That goes wide. Rebound side of the net. Gobbled up there, and it's McElhaney that comes away with it. Luke McElhaney, lead pass ahead to McKellar. He's knocked down in the play. McElhaney, a nice hit to prevent a scoring chance, and now McKellar back to get it. Bouncing ahead it goes. Falcons with it. Back through again. Qualiata will pick it up. Stephen Qualiata coming through. Weaves it far side to McElhaney. McElhaney lost the handle on it. Diving effort by the Falcons to clear it. Jake Tice back to get it. Turns the puck over right in front of his net, and they'll throw it back in front. Billing. Oh my goodness gracious. Jake Tice coming backwards, coughed the puck up, and almost similar to Eau Claire last night, it almost ricocheted off of Eli Billing into the net.
Oh, absolutely, Tommy. And Eli Billing somehow steals the puck away from the Falcon forward to get the stoppage in play. I thought he got hung up on the far side, on the near side post here, and they were going to come around for a wide open backdoor goal.
.5:36 to go here. We're tied at 2. Off the draw, Tice to it. Ahead to Kelly O'Brien. O'Brien gets a puck deep. He and Zek will give a chase. Near side, almost sent it right to Zek. Now McLean with it. Rattles his shot toward the net. That's off his skate. And around it comes. Back the other way. Trey Bagwell near side. To the middle, firing a shot. That just missed. I think a defender got a piece of him on the way through. O'Brien, nice job to kick it forward. Kelly O'Brien coming with Tice as well as Zek. O'Brien with a shot. Shoulder save made by Quinn. Rebound to O'Brien. That goes behind the net. He gets hit but keeps going. Penned up against the net. Keeps it going. They rattle it around. McLean holds it. McLean sends it deep again. Coming to Zek. Feeds it to Corrali on the far side. Can't get a shot. He'll throw it toward the front of the net for Tice. Corrali, far corner. Looks to cover it. He'll fire a shot. That's off a River Falls stick up into the roof. We'll get a whistle. 4:50 to go here in regulation.
He'll take that play, Tommy. Danny Corrali elects to flip the puck up into the defensive core of UW River Falls, and the puck goes up into the ceiling, so the Pointers will get another offensive zone face-off. 4:50 remaining in the hockey game. Austin Kelly gets kicked out. Brendan Miller will come in and take the draw here.
All right, Miller out there. Colin Raver wins it right back to Raver. Gets free, fires a shot.
Another deflection.
Right. Another deflection up and out of play. 4:46 to go here in the third.
Up another face-off deep in the Pointer offensive end. Keep an eye on that Eau Claire Superior game as well.
Now shots 30-17 in favor of the Pointers. Muscled free, dug out there by Austin Kelly. Got a shot. Oh, just missed. Colin Raver to the rebound near corner. He'll skate it out to Ashley. Ashley with a shot, hit a body in front. Zach Quinn on a puck that went somehow through Brendan Miller. Makes the save.
How did he make that save, Tommy? Brandon Miller was capped out right in front of him. And actually, Zach Quinn needs a minute here to shake that last shot off. And took it right in the chest. Somehow able to squeeze it down and not give up a rebound as well.
All right, off the face-off. It is Miller sending it deep to the near corner. He and Hausinger battle. 4.5 to go in regulation. Tied at 2. Hausinger clears it out ahead. They'll scoop it ahead. Here's Josh Arnold trying to get around Wes Ashley. Rolling puck. Ashley forces him wide. Eli Billing with a riverboat gambler stick there that almost backfired again. I tell you what, that kid's a battler, and he lays it all out there. Now here's Colin Raver winning a battle. He'll push it up on the near wall and then gets absolutely tackled. Long shot fired in. That went just wide, and it pinballs back in on Billing. They'll cover it up. Corrali. Near side, McLean through the neutral zone. He'll come. Drew McLean coming, cuts to the far side, comes through. He'll come on net, backhanded shot. Quinn with a save. Rebound, loose shot, forced wide. Quinn forced out wide to the near side. McReynolds to the rebound, out high to McLean. Shot fired, hit a defender in front. McReynolds with a shot. That's blocked again. Back the other way comes Cahill. Cahill at center ice waiting. Singerhouse checks in front of him. Shot through a screen. Eli Billing. Glove save hangs on. 3:35 to go in regulation.
Saw it late, Tommy. Was able to make the big save. And with the glove hand, nothing going there for the Pointers, or for the Falcons rather, Tom. Eau Claire has added a goal here in the third period, under a minute to go. 4-2.
Empty netter.
An empty net goal, and it'll be 2 points for UW Eau Claire.
3:35 to go here. A point hangs in the balance. Falcons send a shot wide. They'll turn off the side of the net, and it goes up into the netting and out of play. That will get a whistle there. So we'll get a face-off in the defensive end. To the right side of Eli Billing. Well, Sean, MSOE has come back to tie Concordia, Wisconsin at 3. Off the face-off shot, save made by Billing. A juicy rebound left out there, but Stevens Point able to clear it up. O'Brien is hog-tied on the near side, and they work it around him. They'll dump it back in. St. John's up 3-2 over Augsburg, and Gustavus up 3-1 over St. Thomas. Mayak, now here's McElhaney coming in. Oh, given a rough ride, and the net knocked off its moorings. McElhaney and O'Brien going hard to the net. We should get a face-off in the River Falls end here with 3:02 to go in regulation.
Yeah, we should see it. We'll see what the officials decide. They're going to point to the far face-off dot in the Pointer offensive end. Good job of the Pointers to go to the net hard. Kelly O'Brien looking for the loose change. It's there, Tommy.
Yeah.
The Pointers just got to get a clean stick on it. River Falls does such a good job of packing the house in front of their goaltender. They're going to switch the face-off to the near side now. Zach will take the face-off. Luke McElhaney, Kelly O'Brien, Drew McLean, and Danny Corrali out for the Pointers.
Sean, I'll go on a limb and say we want no part of overtime.
Nope.
Get one and get out of here.
Yep.
McElhaney, they'll kick Zek out of there. Luke McElhaney. Hausinger fumbles with it a bit, so McElhaney will pick it up along with Kelly O'Brien on the near side. Tried to go out high to McLean, but it's intercepted. On the right wing, Frazee sends it back. Frazee to Corrali around Zek on the far side. Nice job to get it around. Back on the way, 3-on-2 developing. O'Brien ahead to McElhaney on the near side. McElhaney waits toward the net. Quinn gets a stick on it and goes to the far corner. Off the glass, Corrali plays it in. Bouncing puck, brings it back in through a stick check. Goes to the far corner, centering pass in front. Out of the reach of McElhaney. It hit a defender on the way back through into the River Falls bench. We get a whistle. 2:31 to go in the third. We're tied at 2.
That should keep the face-off deep in the Pointer offensive end as well, Tom, as the Pointers were looking for that centering pass. Deflects off a defenseman for the Falcons up into their bench. So offensive zone face-off again for the Pointers.
2:31 to go. We're tied at 2. Off the face-off, Kelly pushes it to the far corner. Dayton Honkanen the first to get there, and then Miller knocks him off, but he's able to quickly get it ahead to Karavos. He's given a rough ride. Qualiata with it now. Off the near wall and in. Falcons clear it back out. Miller with a glove sent it back, but the Falcons play it so they don't blow it dead. River Falls back with it. Through the glass it goes. Wes Ashley gets it. Almost runs into Qualiata. Now he's got to hustle to leave it in the far corner. Qualiata, boy, Pointers could have numbers if they hustle here. Miller ahead. Jordan Fader on the far side. He's rubbed out on the far side, waiting for help from Austin Kelly. Now they get it back deep again. It's Kelly in the far corner. Trying to go to Fader in front of the net. Shot fired. Quinn with a
Hit
save.
the post, Tommy.
Hit the post on the far side. They'll try to reach it in. Miller. Minute 45 to go in regulation. Ashley sends it deep. Kelly after it again. He'll throw it in front of the net. Comes wide through. Qualiata with a shot. That goes high to the near corner. Corrali off the Pointer bench. And it comes around near side. Miller to the far corner. Miller trying to hold it up there. Still waiting for it. Falcons still trying to gobble it up there. Blake Anderson with it. Minute and a half to go in regulation. Corrali gloves it down again. Here come the Pointers back in again. They will send it deep. Minute 20 to go. Behind the net, Logan Severson with it. Far side, can Logan Fredericks get there? Got a piece of it, but the Falcons clear it up and out on the far side, and they ice the puck. The Falcons ice the puck.
They waved it off.
And they wave off icing, and Danny Corrali back to get it. I have no idea why that's not icing, and Corrali will get it and dig it out. Got to battle through it. Center ice, Fredericks on the near side. Holds up. He might have been offsides on the play. Falcons gobble it up. Under a minute to go in regulation. Watch out here. Hausinger back the other way with Wall. Wall coming, leaves it back. Here's Logan Fredericks. Fredericks around the near wall. Can't get it through. Now they try to get it back to Fredericks on the near side. Falcons send it deep. 44 seconds remaining in regulation. We are tied at 2. Now it comes out. Falcons can't hold it in. We'll get a whistle and an offsides. 37.9 seconds remaining.
Offsides on the Falcons, so both teams will get to regroup here and get what lines they want out. Shots on goal, 9-8 in favor of the Pointers here in the third period. They've done a good job in the final 10 minutes, Tommy. They've regrouped and got themselves back in this hockey game, got back to their game that they had in the first period.
All right, face off far side, Zek to Qualiata. Conrad rolls it ahead. Here comes Zek. 30 seconds to go with O'Brien. Zek to the front of the net, now veered off to the side. Conrad waits for it here in the near side. Good thing he did, or it's a 2-on-1. Now Wall on the near side works it around again. They try to force it in front. Banged at there. Kelly O'Brien after it. 18 seconds to go in regulation. He'll flip it back, turn it over to Cahill. He'll throw it right in front of the net. Coming in, Billing comes out, and then they crash into Eli Billing. The net is off its moorings. O'Brien back to get it. 7 seconds remaining. Long outlet pass from McElhaney. River Falls off sides, and he'll glove it down. We are headed for overtime. Tied at 2. 5 minutes of sudden death. Perhaps, Sean, you could say 5 minutes remaining in the Pointers' any hopes at an NCAA bid.
Yeah, and they're trying to defend their national title. For the second game in a row, the Pointers are going to go to overtime.
We'll take a quick break, come back with overtime, tied at 2 on the Pointer Sports Network.
Game or anytime, head into Goose on Main, downtown Stevens Point. Goose has 38 beers on tap. That's right, 38, including all of your favorites. An awesome selection of microbrews and craft beers featuring some of the finest beers brewed right here in Wisconsin. If you're hungry, you'll find out firsthand why Goose was voted the best burger and best fish fry in Portage County. Before or after Pointers hockey or anytime, stop into Goose on Main, just minutes away on Main Street, downtown Stevens Point.
Marshfield Clinic Health System is making access to care easier, and we're making it easier to get care quickly in Stevens Point.
His sister dared him to put mac and cheese up his nose.
Oh no! So, urgent care?
Yeah, urgent care.
Urgent Care, now open in Stevens Point. Visit marshfieldclinic.org/Stevens Point to learn more.
Pointers hit the road next Thursday for a WIAC showdown with UW Superior. Catch all the action on the Pointer Sports Network with the pregame at 6:45. The Yellow Jackets return the favor in Stevens Point on Saturday with the annual Scafidi Motors TV raffle. It's also the annual Skate with the Pointers. Bring your skates and take the ice with the team immediately following the game. A reminder, get your tickets in advance for all UWSP home games at tickets.uwsp.edu.
All right, second night in a row here that the Pointers head to overtime. We had an eventful overtime in Eau Claire on Wednesday, Sean.
That was a good overtime. The Pointers ended up shooting the Blue Golds 3-1 in overtime. Just about scored a couple goals to take that win. But you hit it on the head before we went to break, Tommy. 5 minutes between the Pointers and keeping hopes alive for an NCAA berth are ahead.
On life support.
Yep.
All right, set to go here for overtime. Austin Kelly, Ryan McKellar, Brennan Miller, Danny Corrali, Drew McLean. As our overtime opening faceoff brought to you by Miller Lights. And no shocker, the 5 that River Falls puts out here. Ryan McKellar sends it deep. Around it goes to the far side, Brennan Miller. Now to Austin Kelly, back to Miller, chipped it around him. McKellar racing to the near corner, will get there first, got it to Miller. Brennan Miller from the end board to Austin Kelly. Kelly looks to center it, instead goes back to the long reach of Miller. Miller with a defender all over him, tried to slide it out, now gets it back. Flips it deep for Austin Kelly again. Now here comes McLean. Shot! Glove save made by Quinn. Beautiful job by Brennan Miller to keep the play alive, and Drew McLean ripped one.
Yeah, nice shot by Drew, Tommy. Good forecheck, good opening minute, 30 seconds here of overtime to get things going offensively. Got to keep working hard and get to the net.
Face off to the right side of Zach Quinn. McElhaney, Fader, and Zek, the forward lines here. McLean and Corrali stay out there. McElhaney feeds it to Zek. Out high to McLean, who sent it out of the zone and almost sent it right to Caden Cahill. Drew McLean will flip it ahead off of McElhaney in. Falcons back with it. Ahead they go. Here comes Cahill in. Cahill with a man toward the front of the net. Walks through, walks in, shot. Oh, went wide. I have no idea how that did not go in the net. A backhander flipped, and he missed the net. A wide open net for the Falcons in overtime. Tried to poke it ahead to Jordan Fader out of his reach. Now he'll get it, but not around a defender. Now McLean with it ahead to Zek on the near side. Zek zips it back on the far side. Fader, it handcuffed him, so he'll just blast it in deep. McElhaney and Zek here on the near side. Qualiata with a shot, rising shot. Glove save made by Quinn. 3:50 to go. Sean, this game should be over.
Yeah, game should be over, Tommy, as Caden Cahill walked 2 defenders for the Pointers and had a wide open net on Eli Billing as he got mixed up with another Pointer defender, and somehow the puck went wide. I'm not sure if it hit a body or not, but the backhander goes wide into the near side corner, and we stay tied at 2.
Rue off the draw, tried to feed it to McReynolds. Falcons now flip it high, it goes into the roof. I tell you what, Sean, after two down years, this Falcon team is good. There's something to watch here.
Yep, they're
back to what you expect from a River Falls team.
Yep, they're not flashy by any means, but they'll get it done, Tommy.
Man, and they work hard. Holy smokes. Fredericks, Carter Rue, and Brandon McReynolds out there for the Pointers. Face off back to Tristan Conrad. He can't hold it in. He'll zip it to Qualiata on the near side. Qualiata ahead to Carter Rue. He took a rough ride. Comes to Tristan Conrad at center ice. He will get it deep. He'll flip it in. McReynolds coming in, pounding in along with Carter Rue in the near corner to try to force it free. McReynolds got it free. Falcons able to skip it loose. And they'll flip it up to the wall on the far side to Arnold. He'll come into the neutral zone. McReynolds, now the Pointers turn it over. Again, McReynolds fortunately back there, or that's a 2-on-1 back the other way. 3:10 to go in overtime. Now the Falcons here's a turnover again, a shot, Billing with a save, and he'll cover it up. Another turnover from the near side. Ryan Kuzin couldn't finish. Might have been out of gas.
Yeah, he might have been out of gas, Tommy, and the second leading scorer on this team with 10 goals and 15 assists. Kuzin almost wins the game for the Falcons. Eli Billing stands tall and makes a good save. Good job of controlling the rebound as well to get the stoppage in play.
3:04 to go here in overtime. McLean chips it around for Brennan Miller. Defender comes in to pick him up. McKellar will wrap it free ahead to Austin Kelly. Now McKellar, Boy, he battles to backhand it ahead. Falcons intercept. They'll accelerate and go back behind their own net. Leave it far corner. They misplay it. Austin Kelly in there. Now McKellar out high to McLean. He'll fake a shot near side Corrali. Danny Corrali coming in, firing a shot. That's blocked. Hit a defender. Boy, that looked like it stung. And now coming right in front of the net, Corrali jams it to the side of the net. Brendan Miller with it. Miller waiting for it. He'll send it back deep for Austin Kelly. McKellar after it. Defender beat him to the puck, and it's Corrali on the far side. He'll chip it back. Now it's McKellar with it again, turning, firing a shot. Came right back to him. McKellar shot through traffic to the near corner. Corrali thought about coming after it, now holds off. Falcons overskate the puck a bit, and they just ice the puck. Falcons ice the puck here, 2:10 to go in overtime.
Take it, Tommy. Good hard forecheck by the Pointers. Leads to a couple good scoring opportunities. River Falls is going to take a timeout, Tom.
We'll take one as well. 2:10 to go in overtime. Back after this timeout, this is Pointer Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network.
Sure Tire and Service, get your car done right. Big town savings with a small town smile. State of the art Goodyear service keeps you going mile after mile. We're working to earn your trust. You can count on us. Sure Tire and Service, get your car done right.
Taco Bell is a proud supporter of Pointers Athletics. Open early with breakfast hours, and if you find yourself out and about late at night, you can still order at their drive-thru. You can find your nearby Taco Bell on Division Street and Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Plover Road in Plover. Want to skip the line inside? Order online from your favorite menu items like classic burritos and tacos to new favorites like the Crunchwrap Supreme, Fiesta Taco Salad, and Chalupa Supreme. If you're looking for a delicious choice for Mexican-inspired food, live Mas with Taco Bell.
All right, 2:10 to go here in overtime. River Falls with the timeout. Sean, couple finals in from the MIAC. St. John's beats Augsburg 5-2. Concordia, Minnesota beats Hamlin 5-3, and Gustavus leading St. Thomas 3-2 in the third.
Love it.
All right, Zach McElhaney and O'Brien to take the face-off to the left side of Zach Quinn. Zach back to McElhaney, bouncing puck past Qualiata. He'll hustle back to get it. 2:05 to go here in overtime. And watch out, up high and out of play. Get a whistle, 2:01 to go.
Yep, face-off will stay deep in the Pointer defensive end. Got to win a face-off and get the puck in and go to work. If you're the Pointers, the Falcons have this game right where they want it with an offensive zone face-off with a 2:01 remaining in overtime.
Falcons bring it back out. McElhaney reaching to try to get it free. They got traffic in front of that shot, hit a body in front into the roof. Wes Ashley. Tell you what, Wes Ashley and Peter Karavos. Ashley doing a good job to keep defensive position in front of the net.
Yep, and nice job to deflect that shot up into the netting by Eli Billing. 1:53 remaining here in the hockey game in overtime, tied at 2. Shots at the end of the third period, Tommy, 33-19 in favor of the Pointers.
All right, off the face-off, Falcons with it again along the blue line. And Miller reaching for it, almost came up with it. Arnold will poke it to the far corner. Austin Kelly just trying to keep it going up the far boards with Carter Rue, and finally Miller will get it. Brennan Miller cuts towards center ice, gets to the red line. No, he did not get to the red line. We'll get a whistle and an icing call.
You kidding me?
That's the right call, Sean.
Is it?
He was not even close.
Oh, okay. You got to take that extra step.
You got to make sure. More than anything.
In this
His problem
position,
was he was coming parallel to the red line. He wasn't going north-south. So, a minute 34 to go here. Austin Kelly to take the face-off. And poked free. Carter Rue after it. Chase Davidson with it. He'll send it back deep for the Falcons. Boy, Falcons playing here like they wouldn't mind a point at all.
Nope.
Here's Brennan Miller now in the near side. Minute 20 to go in overtime. Pointers turn the puck over. It is Ryan Kuzin sending it deep to the far side. Getting it is Karavos. Karavos back to the point to Hausinger. He'll chip it deep, sent deep again. Wes Ashley chopping for it. Side of the net, Cahill tried to jam it in front. Near side, Qualiata cleared it up. Now it comes to Miller. May have a 2-on-2 here. A minute remaining in overtime. Miller, for whatever reason, tomahawks it to the far side. Falcons get it. Back the other way they come. Cahill with his shot. Billing with a save. 54 seconds remaining in overtime.
Millsy's just got to put that puck in deep, Tommy, and get the puck in deep and let the Pointers go to work. They were at the end of a change anyways, or at the end of a shift. So 54 seconds even remaining in this hockey game. Coach Krieger sends out the number 1 line of Zach McElhaney. And Fredericks actually is going to join this line, Tommy.
All right, Corrali off the draw, hammers it around. I think this deflected off a defender. No, they're going to say it stays in the zone. 50 seconds remaining. So Eau Claire has jumped to tie Superior at the top of the WIAC standings. And if you can somehow find a rabbit out of a hat here, you'd be a point behind. Turnover, shot fired. Billing fights that one off. McElhaney to the near side. Corrali will pick it up. Ahead they go. And this will be an icing call against the Pointers. 38.4 seconds remaining.
As Coach Krieger called timeout here, Tommy. Perhaps.
We shall see.
Face-off will stay deep in the Pointer end after the icing call. Coach Krieger says timeout. Yeah, they're going to call timeout.
All right, Pointers take a timeout. We'll come back. Final 38 seconds of overtime when we come back on the Pointers Sports Network.
Snow Pilot is our winter seasonal. This beer has a tremendous body. The malt feels great. What I like is the nuttiness that it gets from the Maris Otter malt. Pistachio just comes through like you wouldn't believe. It's almost dessert-like. This is absolutely winter beer. And if you ever have a campfire in the middle of winter, this is what you want in your glass. It's just great.
Warm up this winter with a Snow Pilot from Point Brewery.
Pointers Blue Line Club brings together hockey fans from all levels to enjoy and support Pointers hockey. Whether you're an individual, family, or business, there are many ways you can support the Pointer program. Consider an individual membership, a business sponsorship, or visit the Blue Line Club apparel stand and purchase the latest items to show your Pointer hockey pride. Don't miss the Sam Molsky 50-50 and Fan of the Game raffle at every home game. Get more information at PointerBlueLineClub.com.
All right, 38.4 seconds remaining in overtime. Face off to the right side of Eli Billing. Falcons win it, fire a shot. Blockered aside by Billing. Falcons go hard behind the net. It's stuck on the back of the net. And we get a whistle with 31.0 seconds remaining in overtime.
Yeah, puck stuck on the back of the net. They'll dig the puck out of there and get a face-off here again deep in the Pointer end. 31 seconds remaining even in overtime. Shots on goal through overtime. River Falls has had the best of it. 4-2. Now look at a break here for the Pointers, Tom. They're going to call a high sticking call on the Falcons, which will force the face-off
outside the zone here.
That's a big call, Tom, with 31 seconds remaining in the game.
So blown dead for not being on the back of the net. So what they'll say is a high stick on the net. Well, got to take anything you can, right? Austin Kelly tries to push it forward. He's held up. He'll push it forward and come to the right wing. Goes to the middle. Glove down by Fader. He'll come in. Jammed in. Shot. Rebound is loose. Scrambling after shot in the goal. And they wave it off. Or did Quinn cover?
Did it get across the line, Tom?
I don't think it ever got in. We'll see.
The goal light never came on.
Yeah.
For the life of me, Quinn made one save, and then there was 3 mad scrambles at it. Give Jordan Fader some big time credit for just sticking with the play. Austin Kelly won the face-off and just took it in deep, was able to flip the puck over to...
Sean, extra attacker on here for the Pointers.
Yep. Are they going to talk to... I would say, wouldn't they have a conversation with the goal judge?
Well, unless the referee clearly saw it.
Okay.
6 attackers on for the Pointers here.
Empty net for the Pointers.
Empty net for the Pointers as it's all in for Stevens Point. McLean hammers a shot, went just wide. Rebound, far side, penalty call coming up here against the Falcons.
Yep, it's going to be a penalty on Davidson.
Call.
Oh, you bet it is. He got Luke McElhaney got cross-checked into Zach Quinn that knocked the net off. So a big call, 2 minutes for interference. You're going to get 15.2 seconds of a power play.
Of a 2-man advantage. So, face-off in. And an extra attacker on for the Pointers. Goose on main power play to close out overtime. 15.2 seconds remaining. And Austin Kelly's got to win the draw. And he does. Gets it back to McElhaney. Far side to Corrali. Shot block. Bouncing puck coming through. Oh, Quinn made a save. Now McKellar, far corner. 7 seconds to go. Jams it in front. Corrali with it. Got to get it in front of the net. Oh, comes all the way through. Now they'll turn. Can they get one shot off? Fader with a shot? No. It is a 2-2 tie. And that's how this one will end.
Watch out here, Tommy, as it was Blake Severinsen flipped the puck into the Pointers' open net. Danny Corrali is all alone with 4-5 Falcons around him, and temper's spilling over here late in this hockey game. At the end of this hockey game, as Tyler Gregory and the officials telling both sides to get off the ice. And we'll see Game 2 tomorrow night.
So, another tie, but
it does you no good.
Similar
Tommy.
feeling as to Wednesday. So, Game 2 tomorrow night here. And you may be playing out the stretch here.
Yeah, I don't think a tie does you any help tonight, Tommy.
Man.
You were on life support to start out with coming into the night. But a 2-2 tie just isn't enough.
You need wins.
You need wins. You need W's. You got to get to 20 somehow.
All right, we'll take a break. Come back with our post-game show. River Falls and Stevens Point skate to a 2-2 tie. Back with our post-game show after this timeout on the Pointer Sports Network.
After the game or anytime, head into Goose on Main, downtown Stevens Point. Goose has 38 beers on tap. That's right, 38, including all of your favorites. An awesome selection of microbrews and craft beers featuring some of the finest beers brewed right here in Wisconsin. If you're hungry, you'll find out firsthand why Goose was voted the best burger and best fish fry in Portage County. Before or after Pointers hockey or anytime, stop into Goose on Main, just minutes away on Main Street, downtown Stevens Point.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, joined by the head coach of the Pointers, Tyler Krieger. And Coach, clearly in overtime there toward the end, how much a win means to you. Pulling your goaltender in a tie game. You needed a win here tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, we're playing to win. We're not. That was the preference. That was the message going in tonight. Each game is our championship game, an elimination game. We need to win, and more of the same. We came out just average, okay, and didn't play to win, and used a lot of excuses, whining about the refs, whining about each other's play on the ice, and it's a team that it isn't a championship team right now, and it's getting to be too little, too late for that. It's not Pointer culture. It's not what it is, and it's not acceptable. I'm sick of it.
Coach, I thought really the first 5 minutes of the second period, you were kind of left for dead there, and then your power play. You got a power play goal when you needed it to get you back in it. A unit that's been struggling here. With the PK there, whatever happened the first one, we wanted to be aggressive on the PK and jump them on the rush. I think it was an area that we could get to, and we get 3 guys caught up ice, stuck, comes back 3-on-1, and then obviously get stuck on a D, get stuck and give up a penalty shot. But power play moved the puck well, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. We didn't have enough chances on it.
And Eli made an unbelievable save at the end of the second period to keep your team in this thing to salvage the tie.
Yeah, he's played great. We've given up way too many great A's in a game, but it's I don't know. Everybody's searching for answers right now, myself included, and it's just the dynamic is not there. This isn't the type of team that we want.
Well, Coach, you'll get back at it here tomorrow night. Obviously the series, that you'll play down the stretch here, not something that you're used to so much here. It's a little different, but you're going to have to grind even maybe more tomorrow night, knowing what you saw here from River Falls tonight. This is a much improved team than we've seen from them in several years here.
Yeah, they got some speed. The goalie's good, and they play similar style where they're just gonna you outshoot them all you want, but I mean they're frustrating to play against, and it's frustrating there. We need to the speechless.
Got to get some guys to lead and dig you out of it. That's the only way you can go. All right, Coach, we'll see you here tomorrow night.
Thanks, guys.
Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. We'll take a break, come back with a recap. Stevens Point and River Falls tied at 2. Back with our final recap after this timeout on the Pointer Sports Network.
Stevens Point Orthopedics.
Is this the new clinic that used to be the old clinic that's gone?
Yes, sir. We are the old clinic. We just changed our name to Stevens Point Orthopedics.
No more old one?
No, sir.
So how can you be the old one and the new one, too?
How can I help you?
Well, the old clinic did a great job giving me a new knee. Can this new clinic do the same thing with my old knee?
Sir, we are the old one.
Knee?
No, clinic. And I'm sure you won't notice a difference in how well we'll take care of you.
StevensPointOrtho.com, formerly Klaczynski Clinic. Nothing's changed except the name.
Really like the old one.
Your next haircut now has a shortcut. Introducing the Sport Clips Haircuts app. That's right, now the cut you want is just a tap away. Just download the app, check in at your neighborhood Sport Clips, and choose your Guy Smart stylist, and you're done. We'll text you when your stylist is almost ready. Then head to Sport Clips for a championship haircut experience. It's home field advantage for your hair. No appointment needed. Just download the Sport Clips app and check in. And don't forget a beard trim. Sport Clips. You choose the cut, we cut the weight.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon for our final wrap-up here. Stevens Point and River Falls skate to a 2-2 tie. So let's see. Shots on goal end up 36-23 in favor of the Pointers. So that means it is River Falls outshooting the Pointers 4-3 in overtime.
Correct.
So Eli Billing, 34 saves. Zach Quinn, who is pretty rock steady, Sean. 21 saves there. 2 come away. River Falls 1 for 2 in the power play. Stevens Point 1 for 3 on the Guzan main power play here tonight. So, as we get it to our scoring recap here, scoreless after 1 period, the Falcons got on the board. Falcons got on the board at, 3:32 of the first on the power play, as it was Jackson Nass with the goal from Caden Cahill at 3:32. Then Josh Arnold, shorthanded, killing a penalty, taken down in front of the net, a shorthanded penalty shot. He converts at 5:08 of the second period. It was 2-0 River Falls. About finally, about 7 minutes later, the Pointers got back into it. 11:35 of period 2. Zach Zeck on the power play. His 8th of the year from Drew McLean and Luke McElhaney. Cut it to 2-1. And then in the third, Zeck again from Kelly O'Brien at 12:19. Just a puck from the far side. Threw it toward the net. Got it in there. No scoring at overtime. And we skate to a 2-2 tie. So River Falls 12-4-3 on the season. 4-3-2 in the WIC. The Pointers 9-6-3, 3-2-3. A very Gustavus-like conference record here for the Pointers. Or from Mayak, as I joke, but that's how they go. And, standing-wise now, so it's Eau Claire and Superior with 11 points, River Falls with 10, Stevens Point with 9, Stout with 8, Northland with 2. So we'll have 3 games tomorrow night and throw it into a blender and
see what happens.
See what happens here. Other finals from the. You think things are weird here? Listen to this from the MIAC. Augsburg beats first place St. John's, or I should say St. John's beats first place Augsburg 5-2. Bethel beats St. Mary's in overtime to keep things going in their playoff bid. Concordia, Minnesota beats Hamlin 5-3, and Gustavus beats St. Thomas 3-2. So that whole 4, 5, 6 seed type thing. Actually, I take that back. That Gustavus-St. Thomas game in the final minute with Gustavus a 3-2 lead. NCHA finals: Lake Forest beats St. Scholastica 6-1. Trine over Marion 5-0. Adrian over Lawrence 9-2. St. Norbert over Finlandia 6-1. Concordia, Wisconsin over MSOE by a score of 6-3. And there was one WIC women's game on the schedule tonight. Marion beats Northland 3-0. Pointer women will be at Eau Claire, a 2 o'clock game tomorrow afternoon. So good luck to them, and they begin the first of 3 in a row.
Correct. Against the Blue Coats. Oh boy.
All right, we got to pick our Pointer Blue Line Club player of the game. I think a pretty easy pick here. Zach Zeck with a pair of goals, kept the Pointers in it. He is our Pointer Blue Line Club player of the game. Pointers going to have a short memory and get back and get after it tomorrow. There were just times that they were lackadaisical and disorganized here. I tell you, first and foremost, give full props to River Falls. They brought their game in here and forced their will on the Pointers, which is what any road team wants to do. And they did it very, very well. They got good goaltending from Zach Quinn. They converted on special teams. And they basically did the things the Pointers didn't. Pointers, you could say, are lucky to come out of here with a point.
Yeah, at times. You're absolutely right. But then if you look at the glass half full, Tommy, the Pointers were able to get some good scoring opportunities, and including overtime. The puck just about going across the goal line. But you got to have a full 60-minute effort, Tommy. I know Coach Krieger always preaches about playing a full 60 minutes. You didn't do that tonight. You're going to have to come back and be better tomorrow. And to come out with, you got to get it 2 points. Honestly, I mean, we're looking at big picture.
It's almost the best you can do as a WIC championship to put something in the cabinet and keep the cup here.
Just get something.
I just don't see how 6 wins and 3 ties
get you in.
Gets you in when you only play 25 games, unless absolute utter chaos ensues down the stretch here. You'll see what happens with your pairwise ranking here. I mean, that's the other wild card is.
How does that shake out?
Who knows that shake? So we'll see. All right, hope you'll be back with us tomorrow night. Hey, if you're coming to the game tomorrow, don't forget, sponsored by Thrivent Financial, it's the non-perishable food drive. They'll have collection bins here. Please bring to help out the cupboard and help UWSP students in need. They'll have collection bins at the Willett Arena entrance. Well, unbeaten streak keeps on.
It does.
At 6.
It doesn't help.
Back-to-back ties. It doesn't help you much. So, same 2 teams tomorrow night, 6:45 our pregame coverage. Hope you'll be with us. River Falls, Stevens Point tied at 2. For Sean McMahon, I'm Tom Weaver. Thanks for listening to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network.
You've been listening to UW Stevens Point Men's Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network has been brought to you by Stevens Point Brewery, Taco Bell, Stevens Point Orthopedics, Goose on Main, General Beer, distributors of Miller Lite, Marshfield Clinic, Skyward, Century Insurance, Century World, PJ's Restaurant, Team Sherrill Companies, Subway, Papa John's, Badger State Games, the National Guard, Grazzi's Italian Grill, Coca-Cola, BSN Sports, Under Armour, and TDS Fiber. This broadcast is an exclusive presentation of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Join us again for Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network.